Hello, hello, internet. We're back again. Happy Monday. Fuck that noise, all of that shit. But we're back. We're here with Legends of Runeterra. Probably gonna be streaming for a couple of hours. I tried ranked before I started the stream, which is why I was late. And lost like 40 LP. I didn't enjoy anything to do with the whole fucking experience. I still kind of want to get to Diamond, but if we don't get there, I'm not going to be horribly disappointed. Honestly, at this point, it's just I'm not having fun with anything in the meta right now, so we're going to leave the meta alone for a little bit. I might do it later in the stream. In the meantime, though, I haven't cleaned up my inventory. But I did have some, I had a terrible idea earlier today that I wanted to see if it is at all, it's not. The short summation is it's not feasible, but I did want to try building something. So before I do stuff, I need to delete something here. I'm gonna delete, what are we here? Oh, I have a couple of these. Can remove one. So Nakatak, the Yordle? Yeah, the Yordle. The Gnar person has a heal condition and also a grant upon transformation. So I was thinking about this kind of randomly because no one really runs Nakatak, which is why it is fresh territory for me, and I'm excited about it. So I was thinking about what can you do with a buff and a heal, and the first thing that came to mind is Starspring, which is not gonna keep up, I think, with the output of transformation effects, because if they kill a Gnar, they're not injuring the Gnar, they're just destroying the Gnar. Pretty similarly, I think, with Toad and Teeny-Dactyl. So I think a transformation heal is sadly not going to work, which deeply disappointed me at first thought. But then I was thinking, well, we could also just try transforming a bunch of stuff, because champions count for its buff, I believe. So I was thinking about that a little bit, and I mostly still landed on, can I heal and buff somehow? So I really want to try Bandle Targon like Nakatak Soraka in some form, which sounds about as horrible as it will probably be. Do I just build this? I just build the heal deck despite everything? I think I am going to, and then I'm gonna have regrets, and then we're gonna shove those regrets down real deep as usual and keep trying the meme. So if we have, but the thing is, we also need to hit Nexus. This doesn't work. Thinking about this in full now, start saying it out loud, actually having the deck builder in front of me doesn't work. I do want to still work with Nakatak somehow, though. That was the other thought I had. The one thing that I was wondering is Kyrian, because also we were sent a bunch of Kyrians before, so let's delete the Targon and go over to PNZ. The Kyrians do transform into the posse. So I was wondering, iterative improvement grants a +1/+1 upon copying a sump worker. I don't think Nakatak buffing a Kyrian is gonna do much in particular for the Kyrian. It will still become a 5/3, which you can still acquire through the means of an iterative improvement. But I wanted to see if I could just do it. I wanted to see if I could Nakatak a Kyrian just for the hell of it. Also, Unhelpful Yoda, hello, welcome back. Hope you're doing all right. In which case, I was thinking about what do we want to run with it, and I think it's just gonna be Nakatak and a bunch of fucking duplication effects. Maybe Champless. We could run Gnar, of course, but I feel like putting in Gnar is too good. It's too good for us. He is a small, cute Yordle, and he's too good for whatever the shit I'm trying to put together here. So obviously we're just gonna make copies of stuff. Can we predict? Probably. We could probably throw in some predict with a feline, I feel like. There's... What else could we be interested in here? Obviously gonna put in our good old time trick situation. We could try... No, because they don't hit Nexus. Throw them for a loop, make it a Chief Nakatak deck, and then make all the rest cards Puff Cap cards. Nothing transforms, though, except Teemo in that case. Which, all hail the Teemo transform. But that would only result in us having a 3-3 Teemo, which, to be fair, is not too bad. 3-3 Teemos, here we go. Trinket Train and Conch can find more iteratives. True, actually. And also, oh yeah, also we need to put in the iteratives. Basically, I'm trying to run, I guess, Kyrian spam with a top end of a 3-3 cost. So I do need the iteratives. We can also probably run a Perfectionist if we're gonna be turbo on this. I could also indeed run Parade Electro Rig, which is the memeiest thing to exist in the history of PNZ and potentially the history of Runeterra. It's just such a dinky 2-4. I love it though. We all appreciate Electro Rig. It tries real hard. It looks great, clearly colorful and celebratory, but doesn't do much. I could Yuumi a Kyrian. That's just an extra buff. I think I will go champless though. We're made all of the copy options, yes. Counter for copies, Perfectionist. Barkeep, no thank you. Probably the usual mystic shots and so forth. Could put it in Ezreal. I don't feel like doing that. Get excited rummage maybe. I'm not running any particular amount of discard. Pokestick because we're in Vandal. Badoop. Couple of Pokesticks. We have 4 slots available. What am I looking at? 17 units and 19 spells. Nothing except 1, 2, and 3 drops, which is clearly top tier deck building right there. Top tier, absolutely. Could we put in... What else could we put in? I basically have all of the copy effects that we could ever hope for. There's Thermogenic Beam and stuff. Though, if they have a removal, we're kind of dead in the water anyway, so I feel like I don't care. Pretty much don't care about that. These are all shroom things, and believe me, I do definitely want to cast some shroom stuff. But we're not going to. Duplication. There's nothing that mass summons or anything in PNZ. Parallel conversions called shot. The echo spells. We could also maybe put an we could shove an echo in there actually. But I don't hate this. Potentially. It's not gonna get countered, most likely. We could drive more Nexus damage with it. Again, very, very potentially. Maybe. Flame Spitter's alright for grant effects. Attune, Loping Telescope. I feel remiss not including Loping Telescope just because of what it is and how it exists in the game. Investigator doesn't matter because we're not running shrooms. We have Get Excited. We don't need lanterns. What are you guys anyway? Not any particular race. There's no subtype associated with Kyrian. I thought they were Yordles, to be honest. But I guess they're too humanoid for Yordles. Lightning Rush, more elusives, discard and draw. Oh, Stress Defense is in here. We could also just like run a mini morph. But again, the removal is not exactly what we're looking for. Oh, there is the whatchamacallit, the shady character, which gives us more duplication. That's what I needed. Exactly what I needed. For sure. 3 mana gives a fleeting spell. Oh, yes. What's the name of that? I see it all the time. Station Archivist. There you are. Thank you. There we go. So that's a copy. So, all right. I think I'm ready. I think I'm prepared. This is meme, obviously. make the Kyrian go burr. And we're gonna start out with this. I don't expect great things, but I do expect a good time. Yes, definitely don't do that in ranked. Or I could do it in ranked and die to scouts. The thing I've been trying to play recently. Hate it now. I really don't like it. I have a love-hate relationship with scouts right now. I was able to fall in love with dragons. For some reason, the scouts aren't doing it for me. We're gonna change colors in the honor of Piltover. I have one of the things I need. One of them. Can I keep this hand? Maybe. There's a Mystic Shot. What are you running? Echo Victor. I appreciate the mono P and Z happening over there. Keep it up, Echo Victor. Also, I should remind myself what's going on with submissions. Oh, we caught up, actually. Well, caught up to everything that had been submitted over the weekend and such, so that's good. Hello, Conch, what's up? Do you have elusives? Please don't have elusives. Okay, thank you. For not having elusives just yet. Ooh, and we found the Nakatok. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Please don't kill him. I do have a limited number, just in general. And I haven't duplicated any of them yet, so if we lose that one, I have 3 iteratives, the counterfeit lady, and 2 left in the deck. That's a calculated creations. It doesn't make anything useful immediately. The android comes down in a turn or 2, but that's fine. I think it should hopefully be fine enough. Of course I draw the counterfeit now. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're chill. Heh. Yeah, the android was created. Kind of want to make copies of there's an iterative, but I don't want that duplicated, I think. Yesterday. They have MKs. I'm guessing they don't. That's just gonna block for now. There's another perfectionist. Okay. Kyrian. I know it's a super low chance. Oh no. Well, there's a shady character. Oh, this is actually, I didn't even think about it when I was choosing it, but it's actually one of the other few things that has a transform effect slapped on it. So this will actually also get buffed, I think. The Kyrians will stay the same size. We also need to cast this when the Kyrians have been made for 2 already. Okay, Unhelpful Yoda, thank you for the deck submission. Let me copy that in. Oh, they're also running some meme over there. I like it. Heh. It's the 14th of March. Somehow. I still think it's like the beginning of March, and it's not anymore, and it's just kind of terrifying. Okay. Go to town, 4-2s. Science! Getting that Neandroid down is... Oh, they're making a copy of Makirian. I really hate that. I really hate that. Oh boy. Okay, Nakatak's still here. That's good. Didn't go anywhere. 2 is a bit much, but you know what? We're here to turbo meme, so that's fine. It's gonna hurt me a lot. Really gonna hurt me a lot. Oh boy. Yordle Portal, Purpleberry leads one of them to block, 2 to a unit. I just don't have the iterative in hand. Purpleberry Shake. They're likely to have Mystic Shots of their own, though. So my guess is it does die. Oh, and they had 2 Kyrians. They're also running Kyrians. Oh, good. Well, that means I can Mystic Shot that. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Please don't have a buff. I don't think you have buffs. I don't think you have anything in PNZ that can particularly save the 4-2 right now. So please leave me alone. Yeah. Excellent. Please attack with that last elusive. Counterfeit copies making another Kyrian, probably. I do indeed want that to die. Thank you. Conch. Sumpworks. Stress testing, prowling projectile. Sumpworks isn't bad. How much damage are we hitting for if we are able to swing in? A lot. A decent amount. We might just wipe them with units. I don't want to do that. I have 2 Nakatoks. They haven't done anything in response to that. So I'm going to cast my Yordles. They have 6 mana. I probably, hopefully don't run a Shock Blast or anything like that. I'm hoping. I could have a field of Nakatoks that does basically nothing because they don't buff themselves. So we're not going to copy that. There's a Gearhead, so on and so forth. I have a board state. The swarm is working better in this than it did in when I was attempting scouts earlier. How perfect. There's a iterative improvement. Please kill a unit. There's a fallen feline. Meow indeed. So we have iterative counterfeit. There's a time trick. They're trying to find the thing. I do have another Mystic if they have it. Though I don't want them to just leave on me is the problem. I feel like if I kill it, they'll go away. That's just an Echo. That is not a Kyrian, so interesting. To be able to cast... that makes a regular time trick, right? Yeah. So it's not actually going to be able to level here. Or be able to be cast. Just give a spell. Give a spell, duplicate, summon. We have 2 Nakatoks, so it should be an exciting transform. I only need this to work once. It can work once, right? Please? Duplicate. They have a mana, they can't cast it. Here we go. That's a 7/5 Sumpworks Posse. I've done it. I've done it. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I have done something. There's another time trick of our own. That's great. Everyone go in. Everyone go in. And they let me do it. All right. Goodbye. Thank you for humoring me. Yes. My shoulder cracked. I don't know if that was audible on the mic, but oh, it just really snapped there. Good, excellent. My body's falling apart. But also, let's hopefully let's take this submission in, take a look at it, see what it do, how it do. I'm out of space again. Dang. Which ones were these? Oh, that was the impact deck. I do quite like the impact deck. But we need to start removing things anyway, so just take a couple out of here. Again, the codes are still around in my notes somewhere. Viewer on helpful Yoda, and it's Pantheon Freljord. Is this Pantheon Udyr or something? Either way, Frosty Moosels. What do we got? Where did it go? Also, it is gonna be down here, right here. I'm staring at it. Elixir. Oh, Zoe. Elixir, Saga Seeker, Zoe, Entreat, Goat, Pale Cascade, Starlit Seer. Yes! Troll Chant, Vulpine, Wounded White Flame, Zenith Blade, Astral, Pantheon, and Camp for the Doubt. Oh, this is just targeting the Fated units. I can do that. Oh, yes! Fated units are my happy place, weirdly enough. I should really... Maybe it's time I transition to Pantheon Yuumi in ranked. Maybe that will make me happier over time. I think probably the answer to that question is yes. Let's do the Purple Burbo. Purple Burbo? Targon. Oh, I have the Demacia sleeve? Oh, I do. Interesting. Okay. That one's fine. Here we go. I have stances. I have Zoe. I have Fated. I have Dragons. I have Cal or whatever his name is. That is Ezreal Caitlyn. Oh boy. Okay. Curve! You got anything? You have that one damage. Oh, you have a thermogenic beam. Alright, fair enough. Right. I should have remembered that from my Teemo playing. If they have a thermo on the Teemo, they do it. So it also makes sense they cast it on the Zoe. Here we go. Okay. 2 damage. Take 2, Mr. Waffles. I think we just cast a dragon. That's an archivist. We could also Saga Seeker. We can't cast that on any of our Fated units. This banks a little bit of mana for next turn, as well as the opportunity to do something here for targeting. Elixir bumps it up to a 2/5, yes? See the right region for Yuumi, but no Yuumi. Yo, no Yuumi on this one. Also, Beat Nation and Talizu, hello and welcome back. Hope you guys are doing all right. That is a ravenous flock. Why are you giving me a shed emote already? It's too early for that shit. Too late? Too early? Too something something, I think. Also, Beat Nation, thank you for the deck submission. Let me take that in. I will subsume it within my body. There is a Caitlyn. Let's go with the dragon. Targeting. Give me a kill. They can't do anything about that. They also can't flock it as well. Cleaning useless crap out of your house. Found so many cars from dead CCGs back in the early 2000s. Oh damn. I hope it's an entertaining ride down memory lane though. Hi. You probably kill my dragon, don't you? Probably have a mystic shot and I don't have anything at burst speed. So I'm gonna let that hit, I think, and then just protect it. Give it a nice +3/+3. Though preferably after I cast this, I think. So that we can get the buff to units. I do love Starlit Seer so much. Also, more Poppy? Yes. I will try to get it to work not on the 3rd try this time, but no promises. Depending on what kind of swarm it is. Regeneration? I think. Let's see here. Overwhelm is also nice, but we have that coming. They have 7 mana. They might have another thermogenic beam. I'm just gonna go with that. That's a 5/8. I like the sound of a 5/8. They don't have silences in those colors. They do have Scorched Earths, but it is not yet Scorched. They also don't have Vengeance. What are they casting at fast speed? To be fair, they could injure it and still Scorch it before the turn rolls over because they have so much mana. But I think they don't have a counter for the Boar Stance. So that still resolves. What's Camphor at now? 2/6? Okay. My small 2/2 is about to die. That's to something. Scorched. Noxian Guillotine. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I only have a Camphor now, which is slightly terrifying. There is a buffed Saga Seeker, which is great.
I will die when I am ready.
I think we still want to cast the Blade? This goes up to a 4. 4/6? Can do math. Yeah, it's a 4/6, isn't it? Also pass the turn here to get the Daybreak proc. I'll make it 4. There's a Pantheon as well. Thank you for taking my least important unit over there, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're almost 4. That's some more Nexus damagey stuff happening. Not Targon. P&Z. Countering my shit. Actually more like Noxus at this point. Definitely more like Noxus. Ah, New Kid! Thank you again for the raid. Hello, and also thank you for the gift sub to Raid of 1. I'm glad someone's already fucking on that shit. Hi, yeah, yeah. All you got is removal. It's sorry, Volpine, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Everything is totally fine. I have not targeted again. Once again, making an entrance. I feel like you'd figured out how to make the ultimate entrance, honestly. Yeah, okay. Rolling in the red carpet. Exactly. Hi, Zoe. What's up, Zoe? I don't want to cast a Zenith on a 2/2. How would you like to see all of my champions, Mr. Waffles? This is not great. This is not great. I mean, I can give him a chunky. I can give him a Zenith Blade. That is a fucking Piltover Peacemaker. Great. Enough! Yep. They don't have Flock, though. And I can still cast a buff. There's some Spootings. You're 4 or 5. I just need a buff spell. Pantheon, I believe in you. That is a goat. That's okay. Goat's okay. I think goat's okay. Goat will be fine. Goat is beautiful. All hail the goat. Come on. Come on, Dan Bilzerian. I need help here. There's a Farron. Ah! Of course it is. Well, if they hit my goat, I can actually level the Pantheon and maybe we'll hit, like, elusive Scout lifesteal shenanigans. That would be ideal. For sure. Block all the things. Blocking all of the things. They might have another fucking whatchamacallit, but we do have an opportunity to level him regardless. So I'm gonna pretend that they don't have shit. I'm gonna imagine that's the case here. Boom. Thank you, sir. If only he rallied. That would be completely broken. But if only you also rallied. Did you get Spell Shield? You got Spell Shield Elusive. Those are two things that I do very much need. I do very much need those. It also has Spell Shield and Impact. What a fucking time. What a time, Pantheon. I can also maybe cast the Camphor. I haven't cast a leveled Camphor ever. I think I did once, to be fair. I'm gonna swing at you with elusive lifesteal shit so that you cannot decimate me to death. Hopefully. Not this turn anyway. I do have to block with the Kefarian eventually. But then we'll also just gain 9 HP off of that, hypothetically. Thank you! I guess I can see her. I do still want this leveled. But it might have to come down as a body, very, very sadly. If they have 2 Farrons, we might be dead. If they have a second Farron, we're in trouble. Are we dead currently to damage? No, because that doesn't have quick attack. I do have to sacrifice my champion for it. But, currently not dead. There's like another goat. There's a ping on the 2/2. Thank you. 2 of 5 on the Caitlyn. Not very much at all. For the number of flash bombs they've planted, not a ton there. There is a stun. Rude. So that's what they were waiting for there. Oh, wait, no, they just pinged it off. They can't hurt it now, though, unfortunately. This is 4. That's 2. So that trades, and we take 3 from it, and we have blockers for the rest. I think I need to cast this regularly. So close! I know, I'm sorry, Camphor. I've disappointed you. I've disappointed us all. Now, I've never been more glad that they used thermogenic beams earlier. There's a fucking Tri-Beam Improbulator that summoned a 6/5. Tri-Beam! Oh, that's what they're doing. It's Tri-Beam. There's a flock. I see. I understand. That's good. I'm glad you die a man. I need to now summon another Pantheon immediately. And for him to also have the same stats as before. No, all attacking is correct, I'm pretty sure. Can't really do anything about it. I can't exactly do shit. Do I need a block there? Nope, we're still dead to Overwhelm. So, GG. I still hate the fact that you emoted, like, obnoxiously early. But here we go. Let's try this again. Too much P and Z removal. I should double check the spell distribution in this actually, because I feel like when I looked at it, there were enough for sure. Oh. Mirrored board, very, very pretty. Too many Pantheons, please go away from me personally. I want Fated. Though the goat isn't bad. When I said Fated, I didn't mean to say I did. No! Why? Pantheon, why? Pantheon, why? Ah! Do you see the Pantheon draws? Because I do, and I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. I can entreat a Pantheon! Oh, please not that. Anything but that. Do you have a Go Hard or no, you don't have Go Hard. At least I'm gonna desperately hope you don't have Go Hard and cast this in front of the Zoe. That is a Challenger, which we have an Elixir for. And a Saga Seeker. There you are. That's good to know. No thank you. If you have a Drain, now is your time to cast 2 Vile Feasts, I guess. Good healthy Zoe here. I'm trying to win. We're working on it. That's a hush. Well, okay, if you want to trade 3 mana for that whole experience, sure. To be fair, it's a Zoe, though she was not particularly leveled, and I have a bigger fish on the way. Fish? I guess I'm gonna call them fish, I suppose. We got a stance swap. They got a priestess. 2 mana. I think I'm gonna buff the boy here, honestly. They don't. We don't have to worry about damage has resolved and they guillotine things. Damage has resolved. I meant guillotine and scorched earth, which I always continually refer to as scorched earth. I don't know why. Scorch that earth. Do you want to take that damage? I'm okay with it if you do. Okay, it's not a dragon. We'll find a dragon eventually. I believe in us. You don't see enough bilge water. I entrust you with remedying that problem, Talizu. I don't want that to die to a Thresh, to be honest. So how about no on that? How about a solid no on killing my stuff? Oh, the Starlit Seer is so fun. It is pretty slow, but it is a lot of fun. All right, 1 for the Thresh. +1/+1 somewhere in my deck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Stranger. You don't need to refer to the Spooter as a stranger, it's fine. Oh, they wanted the kill for the Thresh. I was like, what is their goal attacking with that? They want the Thresh. Haha! Fuck you and your Thresh plans. got to do to make sure you get your reps in Bilgewater practice. Yo, the more comfortable I get, the better I'm going to be. It's like just general education. You may not want to do it, but hypothetically you get better over time. They have a nice 4-3 over there. 0 out of 10 on the Golden Sisters for my opponent there. Don't appreciate that. Do not appreciate. Okay, 3 of 6. There's Elixir of Iron right on time for the attack here, if we can do it. You're gonna... Oh, you're taking that boy. You're taking my small boy. I still don't want you to take my small boy, to be honest with you. That's 6 damage. Honestly, not the worst thing. A good winter! I love winter. I missed another fucking winter living on the West Coast. What are you at? 4 of 5. I just need to do another one next turn, and when our Pantheon is leveled, and then he gives us a shield vault as well. Thank you, sir, for the shield vaulting. We could also, we could entreat to see if we can find something, because we have mana for it. It's not doing anything else. Seer's on the board. Burst spell cast. Also, I just noticed, or just properly registered my opponent's name, and Aggressive Hiccup is a great name, because I extremely aggressively hiccup when I do get hiccups. Like, I remember one time in college, I was walking across the closest thing we had to, like, a quad, because it was a pretty small school, and just completely devolved into hiccups that, like, echoed across the square. Because it kept bouncing off the buildings, and I was like, I promise I'm not completely dysfunctional. My body just hates me today. That's Quick Attack, Fury Barrier, Augment, Tough. That's okay. Regeneration is pretty decent. There's a Spacey Sketcher. What's the Thresh? How's the Thresh doing? I need to be able to kill the Thresh. But I don't think I can from here. 'Cause I don't have Challenger, unfortunately. So if I swing in, it's gonna level, and it's gonna then summon a soul. Though, to be fair, they're summoning a soul in 2 turns anyway, and I can't close out the game from here, I think. I'm pretty sure I can't close out the game from here. You know what? I'm just gonna go for damage then, I think. You trade, unfortunately, but it is additional damage. Soul still happening. That's down to 2. Yeah, there's a leveled Thresh, down to 8. Huh. Yeah, shouldn't have attacked with the 6-3, I think, to delay it one more turn. So that the Thresh wouldn't have leveled on attack. You're at 5 of 6. Gem healing. We do have a vault, but I don't think they're gonna let us cast it in time, for sure. If they have Vengeance, actually. I've kind of been assuming they don't because they haven't touched this yet. There's an Equinox. Okay. Got a Zoe out of it. Whatever is on the top is gonna be great here. Okay. Vulpine. They don't let me stun, right? If they do, they're dumb. They should just swing here. Take my Pantheon, so we just have another Pantheon. They get a soul. What are you at? 18 to 20. Currently not enough to level. And it didn't summon anything, and they can't summon a duplicate. There's a Zenith Blade on everything that is silenced. That's a 5 of 6. Can I get out both of these by any means? No. I would need to cast a unit, buff that unit, and then cast Camphor. There's the Challenger I was looking for before. It is actually almost big enough to kill the soul. If I can Zenith Blade it, it is. But 6, we have 11, 6, 9, 2, but I can't cast the buff and the thing because it doesn't count that way. Maybe next turn? I don't think we can buff the Zoe enough for the kill. That's fine. What are you at now? 17 to 20. You cast some more units and we're very dead, unfortunately. Stance to an ally. I think just Pantheon stance here. You have Elusive and Scout now, which works pretty well, honestly. To be fair, that works pretty fucking well. Still has the spell shield, so we might also just be able to kill him with a Pantheon. No fuss needed. I may miss the Camphor turn as a result. But I think we are okay. Soul aside, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore the giant 12/12. If Camphor challenges the Spacey, it's lethal. I think we can also just scout out with this attack, to be honest. Oh, we also have a Astral Protection, which should be an additional buff, but they don't have Elusive at the moment. They could have a bunch of, though. They have a Star Shaping. That's fair enough. What are you at? 8 mana? That's currently down to 4. I will get the Camphor. Yeah, we'll get the Camphor now. And well, we could also, if they pass the turn, we just have another swing, to be honest. 2 cards. Obliterate. And a Drain. So you did stack that correctly. You're down to 6. Okay. We're just gonna cast the big chunk. Yes! We actually got the fucking animation and everything. And I need to deal with that. Which is a 9/8. Do they have 2 more pings? That's a Living Legends. Fuck? Fuck? Question mark? Okay, please don't have generated more Vile Feast Comet shenanigans, because I don't want to deal with it. Fun facts, don't want to think about it. Don't want to experience it. Don't want to be here when it's around. What you got for me? I do just need to take one of your 1/1s. Death to the Spood. There's a Moonsilver. Don't like that. They don't have Sky's Descend, do they? They have 1 soul, so it's 12 currently. Oh, did they reduce it down? But that still has Spell Shield, so even if they cast it, they can't punch through its damage, or the Spell Shield, rather. Astral Protection is nice, but doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure. They seem to be thinking. I hope it's a doesn't matter think. I think it is it doesn't matter thinky. Please. Does this work? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Do they have 2 vengeances? Wait, no, that's it. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. They didn't stack any fast spells on it. All right, we did it. I achieved lethal. Ah. Targon Pantheon. Those I'm so glad I got the Camphor. I got to flex a little before it went away. Wispy Mouse, hello, welcome back. It's been a little bit. Thank you. I think it was an okay set of plays. I think the mid game ish was not so hot, but we got it anyway, so I'll take it. All right, we have now decks from Beat Nation and Talizu, and hopefully Yoda, thank you for sending that in. I'm always happy to play Musels. It would have been bad. It would have been an unfortunate time. Viewer, Beat Nation, Poppy, time to pop off. That's a little boring, but I'm gonna run with it for now. This one? No, the P and Z one. Yes, the new one. Nice to see the camphor animation. The thing that you never see. Oh shit! It's actually more it's Wumps and Kyrians as well of the Mobilize. All right. Yeah, I remember. I think the last time I saw it, I don't remember. I think I did cast it myself once before leveled. But my main knowledge of the animation is from the trailer when they announced the card. Because it's very slow and a little unwieldy. It's usually not that big. The fact it was a 9/8 from the Seer also carried us, which is one of the reasons I love Starlit Seer, because unexpectedly powerful units can be shat out by that thing, which is how my Teemo Victor worked for a little bit, as dysfunctional as it was. Neandroid as a 10/13 really fucks people over, you know. Cythria, Xanarfik copies, Petrocyte, Stinky Wump, Bright Steel, Kyrian, Broadwing, Sharpsight, Suppressor, Mobilize, Vanguard, Redeemer, Sergeant, Aloof Travelers, and Poppy. So we're buffing our formidable units, copying the Kyrian Sump Workers, and just mobilizing whenever we have a decent hand. We also have the 4 Demasias for just general Demacia and elusive buffing. And then Poppy's here to save the day, as always. All hail the hammer. Here it is. What board do we want for Poppy? I think we can do Demacia for once. And Poppy. What's good for Poppy? Let's just do I'm just gonna do a cheerful ass Burbo for the Poppy here. Da-ba-da-ba-ba. Make her Uwu, piloted by Karma Ezreal. I mean, make her Uwu. Uwu, what's this? I will leave my stream now. Not actually. It's a Pike sleeve. It's a Pike sleeve with Ezreal Karma and an Uwu. I'm already vibing with this. Except for the Pike part of it. Take that Pike away from me. I'm gonna have a board. Eventually. Eventually we shall have board. Charge! Should have cast the Stinky Wump, but it's fine. Ezreal Karma's some old school shit too. Have I won yet? I have cast a Cythria and it died. Stony Suppressor is fucking hilarious versus them because they're gonna want spells. And I don't want them to have spells. And now a Mystic Shot costs 3 mana. That's 4 mana though, which is slightly that's slightly annoying, but it's fine. We'll live with it. Let's just, I think, cast units. Yeah, Mobilize showed up at exactly the wrong time. You have freed my Mobilize. Oh, wonderful. Okay. They really didn't like that suppressor, rightly so. They did cast a very expensive thermogenic beam for it, which I quite appreciate. There's another one. Death and Taxes. I know it's not gonna work very well in Runeterra, but I want it so badly. I want it so badly. Let me have it. Just me. Just me here. Okay, we have a Poppy. They have 8 mana. I have a Bright Steel for 1. We have a Broadwing as well. There's a stun. Okay. That's a 3/2. We have Broadwing here. They have 3 mana. So they have Mystic Shot, basically. That's all they currently have. Let's see. Just buff this and swing. Because it can't buff itself. There's a 3 mana Mystic. Oh, they're determined. Not you. Not you, Sony Suppressor. You're currently keeping my ass together. You don't want puff caps? Why? No puff cap. There's a Kyrian Sumpworker. There's 6 whole manas. There's a Time Trick for 3. Haha! I feel like I'm enacting my revenge on Pyke. And this is good. I feel good about it. I'm gonna just cast all of my things, I think, especially in the face of 2 3 mana Time Tricks. And they gave up! 100% win rate over here! Yes! Brilliant! I'm gonna do this one more time, though, because that didn't feel like an earned victory. They didn't find the things they wanted, and it didn't have removal for a second Sony Suppressor. So that was not quite earned, I think. Fair enough to say. That's Scouts. Oh, no. Not without a Kyrian in hand. Decent opening, though. Decent opening. Have my Wump. He is a stinky boy, but he is good. Sometimes. No Fleet Feather Tracker. Probably coming down pretty soon. There's a Sony Suppressor. You're not developing. Interesting. If they have Broadwing here, it dies. So I can't cast it then. There's a Mobilize. That seems alright. Let's cast a free Cithria. See what they do. There's an MF. Okay, so they still have things. They have a Sharp Sight, basically, is what they have now. They also do have Ranger's Resolve. I think I'm going to take this anyway, just to try and deal some damage. I'm sure they save it, but that's okay. They could also have a single combat. They have Sharp Sight. Down to 13. We can Vanguard or just Vanguard here, which I think is fine. That is a Saga Seeker. Don't like the look of that. 7 mana Demacia. Okay, we're gonna ignore that part of the whole situation. Take my Wumpo, I think. Take my Wumpo, get some shrooms. Okay. Formidable. I think we can cast it. We're just trying to get the Poppy down now. This currently trades here. Oh, it doesn't actually trade. That's fine then, I think, for a block. Okay, we have Yordle. It's a Yordle time.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
So this becomes 3 HP. This stays the same. You become a 3/4. That becomes a 3/3. I don't have any challenger, but I think we can still go. I'm gonna go regardless. They have 5. If they have random strike spells, they could have a concerted. No, they don't have a concerted, so they have single combat. Maybe. I'm still gonna push here, I think. That is down to 1. I guess we could have attacked with the suppressor as well, but I want to keep it alive. I think I do want to try keeping it alive. If they have Aegis here, it's not the biggest deal because they have to trade a bunch of their stuff just to kind of live through a lot of this. Sharp sight trades? Okay. Down to 10. We still have a couple of units. Okay. Permanent buffs over there. There's a Vanguard Redeemer, so if the 1/1 dies, that's pretty decent. We can also still cast the Sergeant. If we cast this, we obviously want to do that on attack, but they only have 2, so they're very low on combat tricks. And if we do this, everything I think survives the initial scout attack. You're at 2 of 4, but the MF is gonna level. I don't think we die though. I don't think we die, and I think we can remove a bunch of their things. Because they lose a challenger. I think we have to. I don't want to lose my whole board in front of an MF. Probably the 4/4 there. Yeah, take the 4/4. Swing in one more time. We lose that. And then MF does 3 to everything. Okay. Yep.
All eyes on me.
That's still okay-ish. Okay. Yeah, the MF... the MF would have killed my suppressor. Do you want to keep the Redeemer open? If they have Aegis, I think we're out, unfortunately. Because we're one short of being able to cast the Fortimacia and swinging again. Because of the Sony suppressor still. So that is a bit of weird synergy. It's not terrible, though. I still love the suppressor. Oh, good lord. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna barrier anything. The 3/1 maybe. Bunch of shit trades though, which is not so great. We need board space. But yeah, I think she's just gonna rip through everything. Because I keep forgetting the MF also has Overwhelm when she's leveled. I just continually forget that she does that. And we have pretty low value attacks without the Poppy, but we just die to the Scout. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead because I couldn't... Well, if they cast something, we do have this, but I don't think they will. And even if they like wait to cast their own, that's also pretty bad. Because the unit trades will be quite similar. There's a Poppy. Ah, oh, Poppy, you're just slightly too late, unfortunately. There's a Valor. They still have this in hand. I think I do need to cast it, but I don't think it does anything. Because they have their own. Uses all of their mana, but that doesn't mean much against scouts. So we have either Poppy or Vanguard Redeemer if we make it out of this turn alive. Scout resolves first. That's a 6/8 too. Oh no. New damage resolving. they need to challenge something with that 5/4. Though it currently dies to everything, which is kind of nice. Yep. Let's see. I think we just need to block as much as possible, but that's not going to do very much because that's the 7/6 is overwhelm. Incoming really quickly. That's so loud. Don't worry about it, Quinn. No one liked Valor anyway. There's another Vanguard Sergeant for another 7 mana. 7 mana for Demacia. You cry every time. Oh no, I'm sorry to make you cry once more to die to scouts, but it is sadly happening. Oh, and Quinn is also leveling. So they're gonna take the 6/5. Shove this in front of the MF, but that's because it's our healthiest thing, but then we still get overwhelmed by everything.
No one escapes my aim. Don't let them reinforce.
See? This is what I need to have happen whenever I play scouts, and it doesn't. It just doesn't happen. Oh. Alright, let's try this again. Eep! If we'd had, I think, one more blocker, but then we would also have lost all of our units anyway. It had a lone Poppy attacking. It's just not great. Once more onto the breach. I think that was our second attempt. So we do have one more. And then we have deck from Talizu as well. My required pike reading of the day. I feel like I've seen... Is this the same deck we were just up against? Is this the same person that we were seeing Ezreal, the Noxus from before? I think it might be. This has been interesting. If I can wait to mobilize. But I really want this Stony Suppressor down, like, ASAP. There's a house Spooty. I think I'm gonna mobilize here anyway. To make it on time in the bathroom. That's a very important deadline to make for sure. No thank you. Alright, time for the suppressor plays. I think, anyway. There's a sharp sight. I could also just Poppy here. Better to push the damage. I think I'm gonna do this, though. Just to limit their spell options from here on out. We have Broadwing, Sharpsight's 3, Kate Ezreal, the shit even hosty when you're not in ranked. Oh no. No. All of the beams. So many thermogenic beams. I mentioned I don't like thermogenic beams. Alright. Petrosite Sergeant next turn. What's it best for our mana here? Maybe Sergeant, honestly. I mean, I wish I could cast Batman, you know? Just swing with Batman. I feel like that would solve a lot of my issues, just in general. But I unfortunately don't have Batman in my hand, or in the back pocket, or in my house. He's just not here, which is clearly Batman's failure. Also, Martin Thomas, hello and welcome back. Have you been seeing it in ranked? I'm not enjoying going up against it for sure. I just... Oh, what? This? Oh, the Sergeant. Does he count as Demacian Batman? I guess he does, yeah? The 3/3. Fair enough. Very Demacianly armored Batman. You dissect the bat? Sorry, Batman. Excuse me, Batman. Also, Martin Thomas, hello. Thank you for that. Let me copy that in. That is 4 damage. No. No, I think not. No, I want your unit to die and you've used all of your mana. Has kept you in gold 1 today? Oh. People are playing it in gold? Damn. I haven't seen it. But, my experience has just been fucking Faye Tristana. Everyone under the sun also keeps running fucking scouts as well, which is just not fun. It's not fun to go up against scouts when you're trying to run the scouts. It's not like you have Jenner. I don't. I do have the right colors, but we have the purple Yordle instead. Who has some pretty good lore, don't get me wrong. You have 5 mana. There's a Guile. I don't want the stun to happen, to be honest, so I'm just gonna buff the stuff. They do potentially have Guile and a Ravenous Flock, but they don't seem to there, so I'm gonna pass a turn. Scout Mirror is torture, but surprisingly even. It's not, it doesn't feel as bad as some combinations of Scout and other things. There's a House McSpooty. I feel like we've been here before, for sure. If you do kill my Poppy, though, I do have a replacement, which is nice and good. I'm gonna use resources here. There's a just regular Mystic Shot. Fair enough. Get those out of your hand. Johnny Wolf. Time for bed. All right. Thank you for coming by as always. Appreciate the raid, of course. Get some rest. Get some good sleep. Good night. There's a Piltover Peacemaker. Fair enough. What's the Ezreal at, actually? 4 of 6. I have no allies to mobilize at the moment. Create a Poppy in the deck. Oh, God, that doesn't do anything. Oh, I need a unit. I need to be able to get around the 1-3. And it's not... Ooh, Aloof is okay. But they are definitely going to get the level here, because they're going to target that, which we again have a replacement for. It's just very slow and awkward. I have too many Poppies! What did you discard? Tri-Beam! Oh, yeah, it's the same Tri-Beam deck as before. That's how I know it's the same fucking thing. Yep. Yeah, I can't stop that. I can just cast another one, but I can't stop it. Riven Gnar as well. I'm gonna be playing a lot of Riven today, it sounds like. Alright, well. One more! I have another one! Good lord! My Poppies are not gonna be safe for a long time. I do the Riven Gnar first? Absolutely. There's a barrier that hit the not Poppy. It hit my not Poppy unit there, which is pretty good. Huh. Getting this deck to swarm effectively is very difficult. Three cards. We have the derpiest for Demacia ever. Don't know if I'm gonna get a better turn to cast it, though. So there are Kyrians in this deck. It's supposed to be like a Poppy Kyrian buff. There's Counterfeit as well in here. But I keep having trouble getting everything to survive versus what we're running into. And we're just getting beat up by Ezreal. There's a Cythria. It hit the Poppy. You're gonna kill my Poppy, and then I have another one, hypothetically. Here we go. You think they're gonna suspect the last Poppy? Probably no. Haha! I have a third one. It's my last one, though, to be fair. Can I just say, I really don't enjoy this deck. Not the deck I'm playing, but my opponents here. Oh, good. Oh, yep, it's the same guillotine targeting bullshit as before. Okay. Do they have a Mystic Shot? Because until they have a Mystic Shot, I don't give a shit. They do. They just took a long time to cast it for no reason. Alright. Did you try this one more time? I need to not see the Ezreal Caitlyn situation. How do I keep fucking running into the same people in normals? Is the pool of people in normals that fucking dead? I need to stop seeing them. Well, oh, we're already in, so we're gonna keep going. Also, Ganondorf, hello, welcome back. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How's it going? Okay. Need the poppy. You're doing, why does it keep handing me things that are just not... I need something fucking terrifyingly slow. I need something so slow that I can do all of my shit unimpeded. Why am I up against fucking Noxus every time? Why does it always have to be Noxus? What's up with the webcam? Oh, is it flickering a little bit on the stream as well? I think it does that sometimes with my... with the light settings. Have a broad wing. Long one tonight. Also, yeah, if I understand Monday's being fucking nuts. Go do what you gotta do. Karma Ophelio slow? I mean, that sounds fine to me. That sounds pretty good. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Ooh, you're missing Marauder attacks. That's pretty good. That's pretty neat. I think we try the Poppy. I can't protect it is the problem. But we can challenge a unit. Oh yeah, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good luck with the rest of your day. I hope it's a little less insane. Yeah, we have the Petrocyte Challenger, so we should be able to take it. Ashe, Darius. Interesting. Okay. I would like you to lose a Marauder, honestly. I'll give you the draw for the Marauder trade there. Okay. Everything's back to normal. We got a Bright Steel. We have a Stony Suppressor. There's an Ashe. You're frostbiting. The most powerful unit. Could potentially sneak out a sharp sight block if I hold the Stony Suppressor until after combat has resolved. They swing, right? And they don't have a flash freeze at 2 mana rather, because it costs 3. So we've also traded a champion. I can do that with a lot more impunity. I'm also gonna cast this because I can, and we can buff, and we can open swing. We still have a sharp sight. On our side, at least. There's a Cythria. I'm just gonna go. You're at 2 of 3 attacks. That's 10 damage. Probably harsh winds or something, of course, but it was fine. Yes, fine. It'll be fun enough anyway. Ashe is leveled. Gotta be a little aware of that. Cythria? Just need an attack. Might want to put Aegis in here, actually. Aegis might be better. There's another Poppy. Oh! Okay. How much mana are you using for that? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. No. Hear me out, that's a no. No attacks for you.
Remember to roll. I need just a moment.
That's what we have a 3 mana sharp sight for. You wanna kill my Poppy? No, thank you. Thank you very much. Need 2 damage, which they don't have, so we get a win. That was ridiculously quick. But their deck was weird, and they made some odd choices there.
You'll get me next time.
So we got it. They cast the Ashe at a bad time. Well, I don't know if they should have expected the sharp set. I feel like they should have just because we're running Demacia. But to be fair, they were also trying to get the Ash to work. So we are victorious in the end, which I'll take. We now have Talizu and Riven Nar and Riven Yumi in that order, if I'm remembering correctly. Here we go. Import, I've run out of space. Do I have anything else from people that I can remove? Talizu, I'm gonna get rid of the Plunder Horse and a couple of other decks from people just to make room for the new ones. I'm gonna get rid of the Frozen Sands as well. Alright, here we go. Viewer. This is... Wait, there's a Garen in this. Why is there a Garen in this? What have you done? Switch to your scout list and beat Caitlyn Ezreal? Oh, shit! Congrats! Let's see. Talizu. Chonky plus Teef. Let's import and take a look. This one. Penitent, Battlesmith, Bone Skewer, Sharpsight, Vanguard, Defender, Redeemer, Sergeant, Pursuit, Silverwing, Bannerman, Squire, Garen, Cythria, and For the Fallen. You fucking baited me. You fucking baited me. I was so prepared to be like, ah, yes, there's a thing in here. There is nothing in here. I have been fooled. I'm gonna leave the title as it is. It has Bilgewater, though. It does! I'm actually I'm very amused by the Bone Skewer in Demacia. Everyone's gonna be not expecting this. Well, here's the thing. Single combat hurts your unit. This way you just smack the unit, then put it back. To dodge removal and get more Bannerman Fleet Feathers. For the Allegiance proc. Yo, I'm excited for that. So this is just play all of the Demacia things and live. I can try and do the living part. We'll see how well it goes. I'm going on top if it's the second strike. Oh, that's exciting to know. Let's see. Oh, excuse me for the burp. Demacia. I'm gonna stick with my loadout, actually. It feels as close to Demacia as I'm going to get. It's for the Fallen. Those early trades are not good unless necessary. Okay. I will play it reasonably mid-rangey. Bigger boy with the Ashe LeBlanc Yetis? Okay. No chickens, no For the Fallen. Maybe one chicken? I'm gonna think I'm only gonna need chickens. Penitent's okay if we can find an elite. We can find elites, and I have a curve. There's another one. There's a Thrash and Snapper. You're a 3. Oh, it's reputation. It's straight up reputation. Interesting. There's a Garen. I have a bunch of decent things. I just need everything to survive for a little while. Do they trade the 2/2? I don't. Yeah, it's just gonna hit for 2 though. As long as we can keep that over there. And not hitting 5 attack. I think we're okay. Nothing died though, and then our fucking Redeemer is the next one to go. Maybe should have killed the 2/1. We're banking mana though, at least, if nothing else. That's not an elite. You are, but you're expensive because of the previous turns. That's okay. You're still a 4/4. There's a Merc Wolf. They haven't damaged my Nexus. Yet. Emphasis on the yet. How long can I build board for? There's a Garen. You become a 6/6. There's another Cythria. We're rolling in Cythrias. There's a Reckoner. That's fine. 3 mana. 6/6. They make a Risen Reckoner. They're getting no reputation at the moment. That's a Challenger. Think the Garen into 3. So I'm worried about... What am I worried about? I guess overwhelm in general. And, like, maybe... I guess, like, a might or something. Merkwolf is transforming because of that 2-1, though. This can't block. There's Garen. Vanguard, Cythria gives +1/+1 to everything. They have 9 mana. They don't have a board wipe. Vanguard Redeemers are slightly dead in my hand for a little bit. I think we can Cythria. Though I don't want to lose this, though. Just go wide for now. There's a Thrashing Snapper. There's a LeBlanc. I feel like the Garen's a pretty big risk here. So I don't have any combat tricks in hand. That's fine, though. That's also fine, honestly. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Interesting. Let me get a strike out of it. You're at 9 of 15. You have regeneration. We get a draw here. They have all of the snappers ever. There's a Bannerman, which is exciting. Should buff everything except the Battlesmith. There's a Relentless Pursuit, which is exciting. I'm gonna block with that anyway. I think we can big Bannerman here. Big guy Bannerman, thank you for not hitting a Bone Skewer. 6 damage. Yep. 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 LeBlanc is leveling, so she becomes a 6/3. I, again, don't have any way of protecting our favorite Chonk here, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, 6 is just really unfortunate. That's 1 damage through an Overwhelm. I guess risk the Chonk. But I feel like they definitely have some kind of buff in hand so that this first strike resolves. There's a Troll Chant. They have a Whirling Death. Ah, they do have Whirling Death. Okay. Okay. I really need that Bone Skewer. And we don't have it. Okay. Mulligan for Bone Skewer, I guess, in the future. There's another Vanguard Redeemer. That still has a +1/+1. There's a Surgeon. Can I cast the Fortimacia? I can. I can cast the Fortimacia if I summon this. Do we have... We don't have the Rally afterwards, but we do have that next turn. Cythria here. +1/+1 and Fearsome. They have enough blockers. I think that this is better. There's a Whispered Words. 13 of 15, so she's also making it ephemeral. I don't feel like I never see mirror images. I never see them. They don't exist. They're not real cards. Yeah, I think that's fine. Bunch of 6/6/6/7s. Boom. Demacia Health Wall is here. They have a free attack, but I think that, yeah, they need to block a bunch of things here. 6/6 is fine to go. Can't block. It trades with the LeBlanc, which is fine. Or at least it kills with the LeBlanc. It kills with LeBlanc. If they lose all their units, that's totally fine, because I have a Relentless Pursuit. They have another fucking goddamn Troll Chant, so they do trade there. So they can remove exactly one thing with this. They are losing that. They have a Mirror Image. We're just casting Relentless Pursuit, I think, on the tough guy. Our tough unit. And we also have this again. Yes, that's fine. We should get the rally regardless, I think. Then we have also a Cythria for buffs in general. You don't have fucking counter spells. So we should be fine, I think. They have 6. That's a couple of LeBlancs. I'm honestly gonna ignore them. I can ignore one. They have a good attack here, actually, though, to be fair. Interesting. We swing in here. I think we still have an okay amount of advantage because they need to block most things. Cast one more of those, but if they do, it's fine. There is a Vanguard Defender. We have a Sergeant here. Have another Fort Demacia. Have a Cythria. We're at 11. We needed this in hand. Think. Can I swing here? No, because we're gonna be short 3 damage. Think. If we try and go wide, they're just gonna cast a Mirror Image. Also, it won't forbade Blanc doing her thing, but she can't prevail. Vanguard even looks good this game. Yeah, sorry if I've been slow on responding to the chat. I'm trying to thinky think, and it's very distracting. Get with it, girl. Talk more. Also, Martin Thomas, thank you for the spin to win request. I haven't received one of those in a little bit. Ha! Ah. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast this and once more try to remove their board from existing, because everything currently kills everything. They have a Calling Strike. Okay. Interesting. Garrett would be proud of my judgment spin 2 minutes ago. You weren't late. Only 2 minutes? That's reasonable, right? Yeah, 2 minutes. Totally fine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Just let me punch through the LeBlancs. You have to block with something else here. Thank you. Stop having fucking mirror images. Challenge the threats. I keep forgetting to use them, honestly. That's the only excuse that I have. Wrong target. They could have gotten 2 more cards. Oh, I have Trifarian. What did they do there? Oh, they could have caught... Yeah, they could have caught the other unit. There's no way they're stupid enough to not do anything here, right? There's no way they're stupid enough to not just open swing. Yep. No, I should have used the banners. I've never seen mirror image used to such efficacy. 5 attack restriction? Yeah, I would have had to review that. Because if it's There's 5 plus power, so they would have gotten 1 off the Merkwolf, right? There's a murder tree. I think it's because I'm used to just not... I always just kind of ignore them. I don't like the card. Can I keep that? What are you doing? Tree stuff? I like the Bannerman. But I feel like I want to build board before I'm casting that anyway. And the tree's going to take a little while. Assessor isn't 5. But it's when I'm summon draw for every 5 plus power unit you have, right? So would it not trigger off? Would it not have triggered off the rest of the units they already have? That's fine. Because it doesn't. It never applies to itself. It's a sharp sight.
The Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Target it for more draw, but they couldn't. Wait, no, but it's a summon effect, right? That relies on the rest of the board state, so why wouldn't they have been able to duplicate it? Mirror Mage. Oh, the Mirror Mage, you're right, okay. I was like, why isn't that? Oh, right, because you can't duplicate it. I guess you could if you cast might or something on it, but that seemed like to be a might-free situation. Yes. Also, Vigar, hello, welcome back. Chickens? Chicken Bannerman? Hopefully they don't have a Withering Wail, actually. They're one mana. They're 1 mana short on that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. Just banner here. You have a pursuit. I want to stay ahead of their drains. I want them able to respond in between the penitent and that. Fucking Snapvine? I'm killing the shit out of that. Though actually... Wait, what is that doing? How does that work? Does that work? It's ephemeral. They need to summon something else here. Oh, but if they drain something... if they drain something... So that's the What's correct here? I take that first. Because then they just get the 4/2. They have a drain, right? Or glimpse? Oh, if they have glimpse, we can't counter. If they have drain, we can. Oh, that's how they're getting their fucking permanent ass Snapvine. Because they're... and I can't kill that now. I needed a silence, actually. Though our units are currently strong enough. Also, Vigar, maybe? Though we have 2 more decks to go through currently. And I might not be on for super long. Too much longer today. Yes, but we will get to them. I promise. I know you sent a bunch. Okay, that's just annoying. I need to get around them somehow. It's been a while since I've seen Snapvines. In Maokai. In a Maokai deck. You're summoning the small things, unfortunately. Challenger Cythria? They're not attacking with shit. I think. Because everything currently dies to the buffed units. I need to be able to go around them. I need to be able to threaten them with enough lethal that they don't do anything with the Snapvines. They don't have Fearsome. So they're probably getting 3 here, I think. Yeah, they're getting 3 here. Maokai helps Snapvine pay patterns. Yep. The problem is they still have two. And I just don't have removal. I have exactly no removal. Oh, and I'm drawing this super late. Super fucking late. It is Iceborne Snapvines. Yeah, we've lost this for sure. We've just lost this for sure. I needed that kill on the first one, and I had no counter for the drain. Because I can't... That's the kind of an uncounterable effect. Go for the Vygar's cards first? Okay, sure. Like this person. Also, Boosty, hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, this is just kind of hopeless. Oh, God. Here's the thing. I find Snapvines entertaining as fuck, but they're also just fucking boring. They're also incredibly boring. Also on Hinge Skilled, hello, welcome back. No, we're doing that again. The only fond memory I have of Snapvines is the Cythria. I went up against Snapvines and I got the Cythria to 100,000 HP, but nothing since then has really endeared me to the goddamn Snapvines. Entertaining but boring. I can also fit into that category. Got an Udyr deck for you to dominate when I'm ready. All right, if you want to send it over, do so. Though I think that will be the end of our submissions for the day. Let me add in Vygar's card submissions here also. Excuse me while I shove grapes in my face so I don't starve. Vygar's custom cards. Hi, I don't want it. There's finally the bone skewer. We found the bone skewer. All right. When do I have chickens? Not soon enough. There we go. Here's a 4/5. How does that make you feel? I hope it makes you feel intimidated. Do you take 4 or do you trade? Or do you have some kind of buff for that unit so it kills my 4/5? There's a thing. Yeah, Is that 1 damage Nexus? It is. They don't have a Gnar here though, because they use mana for the Troll Champ, which is good. We have chickens, we have Sharp Sight. Squire Silverwing? We also have Bone Skewer to kill the Gnar. I could make more sergeants, that's not ideal, but saw the stream next day where you tried the Akshan Udyr to let you know it was working as you did 3 to 5 misplays in a row. Probably. I personally felt like I needed the changes. That should work. I don't think they have any response for that. Deca Syncopation. It's probably a good YouTuber, performer, God. Wait, Godwhy? Alright, let me copy that in. Take a look at it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, just chickens here, I think. That's 2 mana now. Should go be free on the next turn. 7. So they have a bunch of freezes. I don't care about that. Again, you might have Gnar, but I'm still gonna swing with everything else. Okay, that all resolves. 5. Gnar? No. Ember Maiden, okay. They're running Scarred Rounds at all? I think they just want to remove my stuff, right? Vanguard Defender is indeed Ember Maiden proof. That is not. So I think we want to do this into chickens. this into chickens into Cythria so they all get the buffs before this dies. That I've already hit or experienced Nexus damage. That's 0. So we should have an okay board state next turn. Everything, yeah, everything except that chicken currently lives. Here's a Vanguard Squire. They have another Pokey potentially. Ravenous Flock. Okay, that, oh, that, 6-5, not 4-3. Vulnerable over there. How much damage can we get through? Not enough. 2 things dead. There's a Garen. Garen seems fine, I think. Into 8. So that's lethal. They don't have a way of stopping all of this. There's a stun. There's an ice shard. Fuck your ice shard, though. We should be able to swing with the chicken here. Sorry, Garen. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. They only have a pokey stick here, so that should go away. They're down to 3. Chickens indeed. That's a 5-5. They're at 3. They have 4 cards. We got some options. Don't have a... Oh, we do have a rally. I was almost said we don't have a rally, but we top decked it. Do I care about that? What are we HP wise? 9. Well, if they want to cast a stance, they do also have to let us. They then have to allow us to swing at them for lethal. So I don't think they do. I also still have a sharp sight here for rescuing our stuff. So I think it should just be a swing in here. Yeah. +2/+2 is very slow and doesn't matter. I don't think you can frostbite anything here, right? You cannot. Here we go. Having any buff from his effect is weird. Oh wait, having a buff from the effect? Wait, what do you mean? Because, I mean, casting Udyr leveled is fine. They've cast enough stances, I think that's... It just depends on when you're casting them. Because they had enough earlier. Ooh. Durand? Cythria? I feel like Cythria does... Oh, it's 2 Cythrias, actually. I get a choice of the Cythrias. Do I start with the baby Cythria and then work my way up? I think that's what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna start with early career Cythria and then move on from there. Okay. And a wholesome chest. It is an extremely wholesome chest. I wasn't expecting that that good of a set of options. The +1/+1. Oh, for every stance. Oh, that part of the level up condition. I mean, they were also casting it suboptimally because they didn't have anything else. I'm assuming. Or they didn't. I'm assuming they also didn't expect the Relentless Pursuit. So it's less of a ideal Udyr cast and more I think they just needed a blocker kind of thing. Also, I am editing people's decks a little more aggressively these days because I'm the one playing them. And if I don't like it, it's getting axed. That's the attitude I'm taking these days. If I don't like it, it's out. Okay, so we saw Ant Monster last time. I'm just trying to catch up on the things. Word. Yo, I'm just learning to be more assertive, you know? Like, if you're doing something, you need to be fucking assertive on it. I think we ended around the bots. I'm just gonna pick up from the bots because I think that's where we stopped the last time, and then we did see the amped monster before. So many pike decks learning to be a dom. Talizu. You know, it depends on whether or not the deck is teaching me something. I will axe it if I don't like it, but if it's a mechanic that I need to figure out, like fucking Death from Below, I will slowly try to understand it, even as it inflicts me pain. But also 7 mana 5/7 big bot. Also, for anyone who is not sure what's happening, Vigar has been sending me custom card concepts for a little bit, so we're gonna continue with those for a little. Tech 5/7 with the tough. When I'm summoned, if you've casted a 6+ cost spell, then summon a T-Hex. Metal Gun 4/4 attack. If you've casted a 6+ cost spell, grant me +1/+1 +1/+0 and a random keyword. Jace would be all over this shit, and I kind of like that. 2 mana elusive 1/1 round start. If you've casted a 6+ cost spell, then give me +1/+1 for the round. Oh, so it's a permanent Yuumi buff basically on elusive. Though it comes out a little bit late. We saw the ant monster before. Spider monstrosity 6 mana 5/3 in Shadow Isles attack fearsome. Summon an attacking spiderling with +2/+1. Good with an Iceborne buff. Titan tech 9 mana 8/9 overwhelm. When I'm summoned, if you cast a 6+ cost spell, then draw 2 and reduce their cost by 2. Attack, if you cast an 8+ cost spell, then summon a random tech follower attacking, including turrets. So it has a chance to generate. Well, random tech is a pretty wide variety of things. The 8/9 overwhelm is the main stat there. Launch creature, 10 mana 7/10. That is some weird ass art. It's just a turret for a head. Overwhelm round start. Deal 3 to 3 random enemies and 2 to the enemy nexus. I'm just imagining you probably wouldn't need it in a Swain deck as much because boat already exists. But that on top of a boat is 5 damage a turn. That's a lot. Noxian Dinosaur 5/4 quick attack challenger. Play, grant an ally +1/+1 in Noxus. Reminds me very strongly of the Brutal Hunter, only with an additional like faded effect. So that'd be interesting in Targon for sure. Hellhound 5 mana quick attack with fearsome in Void. Every time I survive 2 attacks in a row, I'm granted +1/+2 attack. Grant to demon allies in your deck and hand +1/+0. So a nice unit like archetype buff there, I think. 2 attacks in a row, so it needs to strike or it needs to get hit by things. I guess if you cast regeneration on it, pretty decent. Demon plant fearsome impact 4/3. Relatively vanilla compared to the other text here, but impact and fearsome pretty decent for 4. Monster plant 8 mana 6/5. Each round, the first time you play a follower, kill it to summon a demon plant. And the first time you play, kill it to summon a demon plant. So it has, it just keeps generating. A board full of 4/3s with impact and fearsome is a little scary, especially if you cast Iceborne on it or something. Lava Mouth 4 mana void immobile with vulnerable. When I'm summoned, I create a random 3 or 4 cost spell in your regions in hand. Round start, deal 2 to all enemies with 5 or less power. The immobile makes sense now. And also if you cast it after combat has resolved, that's a kind of a pretty decent board wipe if you're up against the wrong deck. Lava Mouth and Tentacle are uncraftable. Oh, from the monster down there. 3 mana 2/3 immobile and vulnerable. Round start, I strike the enemy nexus. So if you grant buffs to that, it's going to output a lot of damage. Lava monster fearsome 3 mana 2/4 again void. Play, summon a lava mouth. Attack, summon a lava tentacle. And if you choose if it's summoned attacking or summon it, in the back row. Okay. Prevents it from dying, which is actually interesting. Or I guess you can, though you have to, it's basically a burst speed summon. You're probably summoning it off combat, unless you're pushing lethal. and you just want the unit out on the board. Ruin Drake, that's pretty art. 5/8, tough, not tough. Fury and Fearsome, 9 mana Shadow Isles. When I am summoned, grant to all other allies a random keyword for each power that I have. Every time you kill an enemy, I grant a random keyword. So it is minimum 5 keywords to your entire board for 9. Basically, it burst uncounterable speed too, because you can't. There are no unit counters yet. I don't know if they'll ever do that. That's a powerful boy. 5 mana Beast Dance and Fast. Yeah. Too many level 2 Pantheons though is pretty strong. Beast Dance Fast, grant an ally +3/+0, Overwhelm, and round start toss 1. Interesting with the toss, because then you probably want to hold that unit around, so the +3/+0 and Overwhelm makes it a little less interactive. Because an automatic toss a turn on top of that landmark that does it is a decent amount. Mark Stance, grant an ally +1/+1 and deep fast for 5 mana. More deep synergies. Stances for sea monsters. Deep Stance, grant an ally deep and on round, start +0/+2 and fearsome. Terror Stance, grant an ally +0/+3 on an attack, grant +2/+0. So that stacks every time you swing with it. Sea Monster Power, grant an ally a sea stance. So 5 mana, generate one of these spells, though they're all expensive. So you do also have to have 10 mana in hand. Or unless you want to hold one for the next turn. And on attack, grant +2/+0. The wording isn't specific, so it sounds like it is just permanent on attack. Because it doesn't say next attack on the card, so I assumed just on attack, which would also be nuts if you cast Scout on it somehow. Though Scout's harder to find. It grants the stance, it doesn't create it. Because it's 2 costs, right? Because you have to cast the Sea Monster Power and then one of the stances. The same way, like, the 6 mana Burst stance has both 6 on top of the other ones. Like Udyr's stance. So I'm thinking of it as the Shaman's Call. So, Shaman's Call is you pay a certain amount, and then you also pay the cost of the cards that it makes, like Three Sisters. So because these don't say 0 and they are uncraftable, I assumed it was the craftable card summons a 5 mana uncraftable, but that also costs 5 because it's not specified as 0 on the card. Because I think that's how most of the other ones work, like Three Sisters, where if you make something, you also count the cost on the second thing that it makes. It doesn't just automatically default to the base, because otherwise Three Sister would be a 1 mana Frostbite. You don't need 6 mana to do the swap stance and a stance. Yeah, Shaman's Call is 6, right? I'm not hallucinating on that one. Because you need, I think, base 6 for it. Yeah, I'm thinking of something like this. Because you're making spells off of that, which is how this card is written to work, yeah? It's the same thing. Grant to an ally a stance. And other ones. Crowd Create Stance is 2, 3 mana. But the way that the card is worded resembles the Three Sisters more than it resembles Udyr, doesn't it? Does it not? I think I read this as the stacking costs. Again, because these aren't written as 0. I'm reading the cards as I'm interpreting them within the card phrasing. You don't need to yell at me about it. Chill, Vygar. 2 mana, Sea Monster Shrimp Deep. Create a Sea Monster Power in hand. Udyr can also make the 0. Udyr can also make the 0. It's less about what it is making and more how the costs are balanced based on the wording written out here. I assumed it was a three system or a Three Sisters situation. Coral Creature, 5 mana, 3/3 deep. When I'm summoned, reduce the cost of all Sea Monster Powers everywhere by 1. So that's only generating, so this is going down to 4 off of this card, so everything costs 4. Terror of the Ocean, 5/4. I mean, to be fair, the wording in Runeterra is kind of weird. It's also kind of inconsistent, because like the difference between the Shaman's Call and the Three Sisters, like even that wording is different. Though this does say create, but again, there's differences. Legends of Runeterra. Oh god, don't get me started. There's so many fucking inconsistencies. When I let's attack, but I don't create a 4-cost sea monster power in hand. Deep is enchanted. Oh, the enchanted were the additional buffs. So the deep goes up to +4/+4, I think, with the enchanted keyword. 10 mana Kavaran. When I'm summoned, fill your hand with leading sea monster powers and reduce their cost by 2 is an 8/8. So you're again buffing the deep in general. I really like this art here. I like the color scheme a lot. Shadow Isle Eater, 7/5. Fearsome, Lurk and Deep. When I lurk, grant to all allies in hand +1/+1. When you're a deep, I and a random sea monster grant overwhelm and create a sea monster power in hand. So basically all of this shit, once you hit deep and once you hit 7-ish mana, or basically probably enlightenment by then, you're hitting with a lot of overwhelm damage. Just a lot of damage in general. Invulnerable monster, 6 mana 1/1. When I'm summoned, toss 2 and create a treasure in the deck. I have +1/+1 for every card you've tossed this game, which is a lot, especially if you can grant overwhelm. This monster, so it gets a +4/+4 as well once you hit deep. Terror Glow, focus, 1 mana, give all allies +1/+1 for the round. But if you behold 4+ or sea monsters or lurkers, give them +3/+2 for the round. So, lurk and deep, well, sea monsters are kind of both in this. Mini Iceborne. Many Iceborne legacies. Revaham. Fast, 4 mana, toss 1 and summon a sea monster shrimp with +1/+0. Boat Destroyer, 7 mana, 5/4, deep, and cannot block. Once I survive for 3 rounds, grant to all other sea monsters allies everywhere +2/+3. More general unit buffing. Afraid Sea Monster, 3 mana, 1/1. When I'm summoned, toss 2, deep is enchanted, so additional buffs. Additional toss. Hope you probably want to draw that earlier rather than later though, or like close to deep, so you can still get the buff out of it. Mutant Snapjaw, deep, lurk. When I lurk, create a sea monster power in hand. Play start a free attack and enchant the keywords of 3 random key lurkers in your deck, and I'm also a sea monster, so it's granting the buffed keywords. Bremen the Terror, 10 mana, 8/8 with deep attack. Fill your hand with 0 cost sea monster powers. So it's like the Shards of the Mountain, but for 0 cost fast spells, which is a lot. Catastrophe, 7/7. Other allied sea monsters have a random keyword other than Scout. Round start, draw 1, but if you have no cards, and create 2 random sea monsters in the deck instead. Catastrophe is also a sea monster. Fun facts, I think I was rated by someone who spelled their username Catastrophe in like the exact same way. And I was streaming Hollow Knight a couple of weekends ago. Eye of the Deep, 5 mana slow. If you're deep, then summon a Catastrophe. So 5 mana, summon a 7/7. And SCP 3000, deep is enchanted. You've played 5+ sea monster powers this game. When I level up, reduce the cost of all of your sea monster powers everywhere by 1. Devour, champ spell, slow, create a 0 cost sea monster power in hand. Grant an ally deep or grant the top card of your deck lurk. So depending on what archetype you're running, it sounds like. And then finally we have 9 mana, SCP 3000 leveled. Round start, create a fleeting sea monster power in hand. Support, grant to your supported ally the last sea stance you granted to me this round. And natural keywords are enchanted. So this is basically deep. This is Deep Taric, is it not? Well, specifically for the spells that you would run in with this. But I like the Fish Taric. That's That's pretty entertaining. I like that. Also, nice on the SCP there. But yeah, I do like the sea monsters a lot. And the Drake, of course. Good old dragons happening. But these are some interesting ideas. I'm curious how well Lurk and Deep would work together on the same card. Because they have a similar, kind of a similar, like, archetype concept, I think. But I'm curious how well they'd actually work together. Because they are not inherently synergistic. But I think that's kind of interesting. What the stance swap, that, yeah, it is grant a stance, but I'm just gonna leave that alone, honestly. I think I was reading the cost correctly, so I'm gonna put that down. But thank you for sending these in as per usual. Some interesting stuff to look at. But on that note, I think gonna return to our deck submissions here. We currently have Riven Nar, Riven Yumi, and a deck from Unhinged Skills that I don't know what it is. Oh, actually, no, wait, there was a mention of what it was. Syncopation, I think? Syncopation Udyr? I'll take it. But let's import this. Do I still need space? Do I need deck space? I don't need deck space. Yes! I don't need deck space. Viewer, Martin Thomas. We got the small boy has blades. It's a blast. I'm excited for the blast. Okay, we've got Martin Thomas, so it's gonna be down here somewhere. Alphabet. Blade Squire, Chemist, Conchologist, House Spider, Pokestick, Runeweaver, Transfusion, Weapon Hilt, Might, Riven, Wallop, Death, Friendship, Gnar, Scholarly Climber, and Papercraft Dragon. So I need to cast the Papercraft on the Overwhelm. We also have Whirling Death to remove units from the front of our stuff. Wallop for stuns. Oh, I can also Papercraft the Riven if we have the Blade of the Exile out effectively. Overwhelm. Spells. We're hitting Transfusion. We have spiders. Oh, but we're also, if we kill the Blade Squire, we also just get the Reforge token, or the Reforge spell in hand. Otherwise, we can ping, like, the Climber and stuff, but that's a pretty good Blade Papercraft target. Let's try this out. Give it a swing here. I have so many Gnars. How many Gnars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 Gnars and like 2 of everything else. Gnar is so fucking dominant. And I think that's even hiding some of the decks that I have Gnar in, but they're not on the front cover of the deck. Okay. Opponent here. Oh, Soraka Galio. Can I punch through that healing? I have my champions. It's not exactly what I need immediately. Because I need to hit Nexus first. I have my champions again. That's exciting. Conchologist, save me. Petrocyte. Ow! Okay. Pokestick. That does hit me. So, Conch Riven. I think the Riven can survive a couple of turns. There's a Whirling Death and a Brother's Bond. Whirling, I think, is okay. Gonna pass there. There's a Friendship. Riven. I can kind of just sit there for a little bit. Unless they have Challenger, but I think we can just cast the Barrier on the following turn. If we need it. That can go. Sunblessed Vigor, so it stays about the same HP. Ah, never mind. Star Spring. I don't have landmark removal. Ah, now can I pop into Scorched Earth? That would be great. There's another conch. That is going to hit me for quite a bunch, actually. We might be able to block the 1/4. I think actually I'm going to leave mana open for that. Or they just heal there. We have 2 Blade Fragments, 2 Whirling Deaths. There's a Gnar. What are we doing here? Gnar with the Whirling Death? Let's see. +2/+0, quick attack, might. We have 2 Gnars as well. We end up with a Wallop as the champion spell. There's a Durand. Hi. Hi, Durand. What's going on? Think you can go. That's just a 1 mana Pokey Stick. It's gonna take one of the Durand Architects if we do this. We're drawing a card here. Scholarly Climber. Are we full on hand space? We're not. We currently have 9. There's the buff boy. There we go. It's a 0/6. That has Formidable. If we block here, we're only taking 6, I think. Kill that, keep a Gnar. I can't keep the 1/6. They're both dealing 6 anyway. We could kill that there. So that the 0/6 is the only thing they have left. They're out of Architects. Maybe? Hopefully out of Architects. I think that's still fine. Scholarly is 5/4. Riven is gonna level next turn, hopefully. Gosh, Whirling Death, Quicken, Entrapment. Quicken is good against their stuff. What's the Star Spring at? Currently 2 of 20. Aha! I see you've put resources into your wonderful Petricite Hound. I'm going to put it back into your hand. I'm sorry. Not actually. I don't hold that much regret. What's that? That is a Path of Discovery. They're summoning another Star Spring. I guess they wanted out of hand? I guess they wanted it out of their hand. There's a heal. They wanted the draw. We do have Blade of the Exile. We have a Wallop. We have Whirling Death. The attack token hasn't flipped. And we got a Surrender. Okay. There we go. Martin Thomas, the Gnar Riven seemed to work there. But I'm going to do it again. Because we didn't get much of an experience out of that. So one more time. One more time. Bulbulus Nimbus. What's up? Riven again. Whirling here. Maybe should have kept the Whirling Inventive. Inventive House Spider Pokestick is okay, though. Another Riven. You can come down. You're gonna ping on the turn of the Gnar. If we can find a Gnar by then. We do have draw. There's a Rune Weaver. Saga Seeker always trades pretty much. That's just a goat though. Block the 3/1 here. Or just take damage. Okay. We have 3. We have House Spider, Conch, and Riven. We're 2 away from the thing, so we're probably on the second attack going to be able to swing with that. That's a 4/4. If I hold open a Pokestick, I think we can kill it. That trades, hopefully. I have 3 Rivens. That's a lot of Riven happening. Gnar would be great here. There's a climber, though. I think I'm just gonna play one of the Rivens. What are you? You do turn into a weapon hilt. So we do have it eventually. Eventually. Pantheon is at 2? 1 of 5. Soon to be 2 of... No, okay, they didn't cast a gem. They just have a regular Pantheon. Gnar is 1 turn, 1 draw too late. Almost got it, buddy. Almost there. We have Riven next turn. Conch? Sharpen, Resolve, Impact. Flame Spitter is kind of nice. So is Sharpen, Resolve, though. But it's 3 damage total to Nexus regardless. Hi, you have a buff. Pretty sure you just have a buff. We might actually... Well, we might be able to still be able to kill it with this. Depending on how they trade here. Pale Cascade! We could just reforge. We have 2 Rivens. We need to buff it again, and we have a Flame Spitter as well. Taking 4. They do have to have a heal immediately. They have to have another one which we can counter. That's a Sharp Sight, which we can also still counter. Potentially with another Riven. They're using a lot to save this Pantheon. And I am honestly okay with that. I think. They have a Ranger's Resolve that does, unfortunately, solve all their problems. They don't! Perfect. Okay. Riven, are you ready for this? Alright, Riven. Time to shine! There's a House Spooty. Quick Attack, Overwhelm, +2/+0. I think so. We can grant... don't need to grant the Overwhelm to something else, I think. Just gonna stack it on the champ. So I killed the Pantheon. I did kill the Pantheon. I murdered the Musels. Which I feel slightly bad about, but it's fine. I have a Riven. Everything's fine. We're fine! Everything's fine. Get that blade! Okay. How's it going? How's everybody feeling today? No hush, please. Oh god, probably. No Minimorph at least, so it's not a permanent buff. But hush would be only slightly soul crushing. That does not preclude a hush. They still have the mana. No! Stop having 3 mana. Please. I beg of you. Please don't have 3 mana. Oh no. You know what? YOLO. They have a hush. Because they always do. Because they always fucking have hush in the end. I'm gonna get rid of your Fated unit also. So that's 2 things out of the way. Need you to stay alive. I have a Whirling Death. That's GG. Hopefully it's GG. I would very much like it to be a GG. We can also now, I think, reforge the Spell Shieldy boy. Don't kill me. I also just have a Whirling Death straight up. So that's good and exciting. I dare you to attack with that 3/2. I fucking dare you. You're not going to. Oh, I lied. Oh, nope, they took it back. How you're gonna make a liar of me? A liar of me? You're gonna cast a Zenith Blade. which is great. That's nice. You know what's great? That's a nice 4/4 you got. It's a tasty 4/4 that you didn't attack with, which is the correct decision. I have a Gnar. I think I'm gonna buff the 5/4 because they can't silence that. Right now, if I swing, let's see, 9. I do have lethal, but I'm afraid of them having another thing. So I'm just gonna cast all of these, hold the Whirling Death open, and hope that works. Best open. The 5 is 4 is 4. The 5/4 with the Overwhelm, I think, should also just do it. Everybody goes to town. Do I need to worry about this? It already has all of the things, to be honest. That's -5. We have whirling out of Overwhelm blockages, that's not enough. And I can also still get rid of your thing. So if you have a Hush, it's annoying, not gonna lie. But it's not the end of the world. Only a deep pain in my butt. That is not kosher. That is not permitted whatsoever. No, thank you. Concerted Strike. Not if I remove their goat first. We got a GG emote though. Oh, we got a win. We got 2 whole wins with that. I'm gonna leave it there. Perfect. All right. We have now Riven Yumi and Unhinged Skills deck. So let's take a look at those. I did win with it. Did you expect me to crash and burn? Which is often how it goes, to be fair. Have a little faith. No faith? That's okay. I also don't have faith either. Martin Thomas, Pussy Blades? I'm gonna name it Pussy Blades. Didn't expect failure at all. Okay. I'm not sure if I believe you on that. Blade Squire, Yordle Squire, Assistant, House Spider, Runeweaver, Transfusion, Weapon Hilt, Lantern, Riven, Whirling Death, Cat, Friendship, Scholarly Climber, Papercraft, and Retired Reckoner. Can I cast a cat on the 2/6? Truly a brutal war. Had a war with the bathroom. Oh, wars with the bathroom are always fucking scarring experiences, you know? You're physically and psychologically just upset afterwards. Or at least that's how my bathroom experiences occasionally turn out. Is this the right one? Pussy Blades is the right one. That was indeed the second. We got the first one without even leveling the Riven, so I decided to do it again. Because I was like, that didn't count for anything. We have Riven Kato. I don't care. I like this aesthetic the most. I'm glad you like the title. My title game is getting better slowly over time, which I'm glad, you know? If I can have the best titles in the Runeterra community, there we go. That will be my hallmark. I never surrender, and I come up with really inappropriate titles. That's all I need, right? That will carry me to victory at every single tournament I ever try. I'm gonna mulligan for Riven and stuff. That's a Lantern. Nasus. What's up, Susan? How's life, Susan? Kiki Karugi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sup? Hello, welcome to the stream. The MSP tournament tomorrow? Huh. Like, when and how would I do that? Mostly because I work full-time, so, my Tuesdays and my Wednesdays are the time that I take to, like, work on my content behind the scenes and, like, think about stuff. There's more squeers. So many squeers! How dare you take my spoon? I liked my spoon! Now streamer can pronounce your name properly? Oh no. Oh no, how off was I on the pronunciation? Can I call you Kiki? Is that okay? It's like 7:30 Eastern time. I am at work. I'm at work, unfortunately. I am usually there until about 4:30, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Kiki is fine? Okay. Whatever you prefer, let me know. Because I don't want to call you something that you don't want to go by. I have a gleaming. It has a really weird nose. Is that a nose? I can never tell. It's like a weird nose-mouth hybrid, and I'm not sure what it is. Hi! Renekton! Leave me alone, Renekton. I don't want it. I have barrier for next turn, which I'm gonna hold on to, because I don't want my Gleaming to die. A Cali player? Yes, I do live in California. Live in good old sunny, warm California, which is currently experiencing ridiculously high gas prices, can I just say? Looks like a mouth? But then it has a little upturn, and mouths don't usually do that. Like, why is it spiky upwards? Hi. That's a lot of things. I don't like it. Have I mentioned I don't want it? Callie in the house? You're in the bay? Oh, nice! Bay Area is quite nice temperature and just living-wise. Barrier, because I don't want you killing Maffei, and I also want to kill your fearsome. That's a quicksand? Ah, shit. Aw, dang. I wanted that. I also don't have my anything. I have many spiders, but I don't have a Riven or a Yumi or a thing to cast things on. Played right now, Faye Noxus. This is a Riven Yumi right now that a viewer submitted. Just playing around, honestly. What the fuck is this hand? I don't know either. I'm also confused. I don't know what anything is, but I can go wide. Not really. Yeah. Kill stuff. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. I should have cast a fucking blade fragment or something. Okay. Shameless. Oh, real estate agents looking to buy a sell. You're out there. Oh, nice. I wish I could buy a house in California, but it's so expensive. The ratio to your income to the amount of money you need to put a down payment on like a house out here is insane. I know someone who's looking to buy a house right now, and she's like, there's so much uncertainty going on right now. I'd like to not die to fearsome as well. Looks hands look like a discard deck. It's not supposed to. It's really not supposed to. I'm supposed to be summoning things, and I am apparently disallowed from this. I have so many spells I can just fling places. Oh shit, transfusion! Transfusion, guys! Oh shit! Martin Thomas, I am once again breaking reality, is what's happening. All hail the broken reality of my hand and my streamer luck. There's an assistant librarian. I have a oh! I was about to be excited about having a unit. I mean, I still do. To be fair, I still do have units. But not quite the thing that I need here. Do you think they have another another -4/-0? Because I hope they don't, because I want to not die to Nasus. I want to not die to the Nasus here. Definitely a seller's market. Find that some people who think they can't haven't been told about the available options between the rates and the lack of inventory. First time buyers be struggling. They do have another fucking quicksand. Ah, no. Ah, Nasus, why? Nasus, why? That's honestly interesting to know, though. That's something I think about. Like, not super seriously because I'm not in a position to buy anything right now. But like, how do you know if you've been witnessing all of the options? Doesn't do damage. Why is it taking barrier? You're killing what now? Okay. Wait, what is taking barrier? I mean, I took barrier to try to hold on to the unit, so that I would have something, but it also failed, and I drew another Whirling Death. I literally top decked all of mostly spells, mostly only spells. Quicksand is not damaging, but it destroyed the barrier. It removes keywords is what happens. So it's -4, -0, and also removes all of the keywords from the unit. Yeah, so the barrier counts, so even though it doesn't have the damage, it takes away the thing. No, it's something that I get confused as well on. Also, it's Lorian. Hello and welcome back. If I didn't mention that before. No, I wanted to close it. We don't need it. It's this another cinematic. Apparently, I queued into only cinematics forever. And make it so you could possibly only have to put 3% down. Plus, there are grants that could be available. Just would want to sit and talk with the mortgage lender. Yeah, I think we'd have to like do a lot more research. Hey, units. I know we have a Yumi. We actually have something that can receive a unit that can receive puss. Please receive the puss, please. I need something here. I need something to work out. No. Oh, you can take my spooty. You can take my tiny spood. I wanted to cast the Fae into the thing, but it's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I'll be okay. Yes. Receive the puss indeed. I like how you put the first one as a question, because it is indeed it's an all-important question, you know? Look, it's not my stream if I make terrible jokes. If I don't make terrible jokes, rather. You know something terrible will have happened to me if I shut up with the weird ass comments. What is the win con of the deck? I mean, we need to find Yumi. Or not Yumi. Well, we need to find Yumi and we need to find Riven. We need to be able to cast enough Overwhelm to just be able to deal effective amount of damage. You're taking my spood. That's okay. Because with the blade and the faded attached procs, we should have a decent amount through. That's a 6/6. I'm so good at not drawing super useful stuff. The win con, we have 2 of them. I'm gonna take one of each, I think. Is get Riven another good unit to get 2 or 3 Overwhelm units spread out, which is what worked with the Riven Gnar. We are able to get that with the Riven Gnar. Yeah, I'm also just struggling. We're struggling, fam. It's okay. I think you can do stuff. You can both do stuff. You give me a reef. You give me a thing. We got an attack with the Yumi. You're at 1 of 3. Yeah, 1 of 3. Pretty early still. You can't punch down a 7/8 in those. Siphoning does not exist in your current roster of things. Let's see. Just hold a shield maybe for the next turn again to get more faded off of the thing. Well, no, they need champions for Ascendant's Rise. They still might be able to get it though. Hi, you're great. I have a Whirling Death that I'm going to hold very near and dear to my heart in hopes that you indeed attack with the Renekton and assume that you can kill my 9/8. You are not doing that. You are just casting Soothsayer. Riven, please save me. Riven, save us. Riven, save us. Is there Overwhelm? That's a +2/+0. Okay, that's fine. There's a Rune Weaver. Ooh, we have it this turn then. If I can manage to not be stupid about this. Get in the way. Sorry. Sorry, cute Yordle. We have the things. We have a Whirling. Thank you, Riven. You do, in fact, have Ascendant's Rise, but that's all your mana. So I'm gonna be busy over here casting the things. Desperately casting things. Fuck your living chicken nugget. Yeah, who needs fucking nuggets, am I right? That's a lot of damage. There's the Overwhelm. Here's the level. Yes. Good. The big blade on the Riven. I can indeed put the big blade on the Riven. Though, here's the problem. I lose a Whirling Death, and I kind of want to keep that open. Because if I can get enough damage in, but they're going to block with the Renek. Yeah, well, they might block with something else. I might... No, I can't do that anyway, because we don't have Whirling Transfusion mana available. So I think, yeah, this can go on Riven. We get an 8-5. If they ascend its Rise, we're in pain, but it's... okay, question mark? We have blockers for a little bit. But that's also just a good chunk of stats. Is that Ascendant's Rise? It is. All right, time to brace for the cinematic. Everybody brace. It's time to watch this small film. Bones! Bones! Where can I get bones? We aren't afraid of your farmhouse sandbox, bitches. Yeah? That's a nice draw. You can't cast much right here. Another gift for Renekton. Another gift. Always gifts for Renekton. Yep. Right of Dominance. Or Dominus something. What is it again? Dominus Destruction. I always forget the fucking name of it, and I don't know why. Yeah, they don't even need to block, technically. And I'm short so much. Yeah. They do lose Renekton, though, if they block with it. But they have many ways of summoning more. And I think they also... Did they... Oh, no, it was the Renekton that got the Ambassador buff, so they have drawn off of that. Alright, you know what? 15-10, you're going. Yuumi, you're going. Yes, kill Azir. Good, nice Azir. Goodbye, Azir.
Don't think I know that one.
There's another Whirling Death. They didn't actually. They would have gone down to 1, though we did have the transfusion in case they didn't. On the very small off chance they didn't, but there's a Prosperity that got destroyed. Double Whirling the Renekton. I mean, that works. Your landmarky stuff. They have to play around burn. Yeah, they do know that we have Noxus. Fuck it, Sarah. It's the Mage Ball. Mage Ball! What's up? Or round start, right? Round start. So you're currently taking my 2-1, I believe, because it was cast first. You wish the deck ran burn now? We just need a couple decimates, that's all. I don't like decimate, but if we had it, that would indeed be incredible. Does that get around a double Whirling Death? It doesn't, actually. And I am real tempted to use it right now. Real tempted. Real fucking tempted. I'm gonna try. So do that, and then do this, and then hopefully it goes away. The Dominus still resolves. Interesting. So that skill hangs around when the Nectarine is still on the board. That's actually just interesting information for me, honestly. Fervor, Decimate, they don't know your life. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and see if they have a response. It's just barely big enough to kill him too. We still have the transfusion though. If they don't have anything, I think they might have a minus that predict like -2/-0 card, but then we can counter it. Might as well block if they are dying. Ah, true. I forget to safety block a bunch. I'm always like, it doesn't matter. It does. It actually does genuinely matter a lot. Though they can't kill me from here. I think they're upset about my rolling deaths. There's a shaped stone. I have an answer for you! Which I'm oh, it doesn't matter still. Because of the fated whirling death proc, it actually doesn't matter. Right? Oracle's not lying to me? I don't think Oracle is lying to me, right? I think it's okay. It's not. It does proc first, even despite the spell shield. Yeah, you should have blocked. That's fine. What if we cast this? Xerath doesn't obliterate the Riven. That's okay. Yep, that's fine. I just need a swing with the Yuumi that then also becomes spell shielded because it's a Yuumi. Goodbye, thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now we swing. Now we swing. The cat leveled.
Find a new best friend.
Let's go, please. I want to beat the God Emperor's deck. I want to beat it. Let me beat it, please. Wait, oh, fuck, Overwhelm. Oh, I forgot to put the Overwhelm, you're correct. I was so excited because I thought it still had the buff. I forgot. I legitimately just forgot. I can maybe take out the Xerath, but then they just recast. Yeah. Damn it. For +4? We do have the transfusion, yeah. But that was dumb. Can we still survive? If they don't cast a Renekton, we do. Yeah, that was just dumb. God damn it. Another game, another throw? Pretty much. You're not summoning... Yeah, you're not summoning... Sand Soldiers. There is a card that summons 5/2s. And they have a champion. Dang it! Dang it! It generated me the right fragment and everything. Ah. Do they let me live? They don't let me live. Nope. They don't let me live. We can technically block Renekton.
If I were a magician, where would I go?
Again, I think. Oh, enemies are vulnerable. Never mind. Never mind. The safety block to descend or lack thereof? Yeah. God damn it. Can I make the excuse that it's late? I'm doing this again, by the way. We've only done this deck a couple of times, and I definitely need redemption from that experience. Alright, can we get a GG at least? I said, can we get a GG? Why are the fucking Shurima players so fucking salty? You have the Emperor's Disc. Why are you a fucking salt bitch? Excuse that it is late. I can't use that forever though. God damn it. Ah! God damn it! That was frustrating. I'm frustrated by that. I think they only own BM emotes? No! I don't think so. Or at least I've seen Shurima players occasionally cast a Shen. Occasionally. Certainly not often enough. There's a retired reckoner. Okay, now we need the cat. That's not a cat. We need the cat. Where is the cat? Come on, cat. Or Riven, or just basically a Riven. That's timelines with Jace. Does that work? Does timelines Jace work? Runeweaver's Reforge, a librarian. What are they casting here? They cast nothing. We have a draw. Pretty much timelines OP. That's not usually this though. Typically it's Gnar. That's a Poro herder? Okay. Victor Vi Yumi. As long as you get Trundle buff or an ice, it starts as your second champion use whatever. Does the Gnar not help a lot though with the just with the, like the Nexus poke? Also, Fizzledrix, thank you for the raid. Hello everybody. Black Riot, welcome to the chat in the stream. Yeah, the win rate for concurrent is kind of insane, honestly. It's really high. They say it doesn't. Okay. Dropping off some friends. Thank you. Always appreciate people coming by. Hope your stream went well. I think we can just push like that. We have the faded. I need the cat still. Here we go. Kiki, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Also, Fizzledrix, thank you for the follow. Woo! People today. That's exciting. Oh, blighted. Ah, fuck. I had the shield. I'm making so many misplays today. So many of them. There's a papercraft. That's great. You're a 4/6. You're what? I can bump this up to a 5, can't I? Well, I can bump it up to 5 with the weapon hilt. Papercraft fucking retired reckoner. Oh, gotta hit the pavement. Oh yeah, sure thing. Thank you for coming by. I can also save the deck for the next time that you're on the stream, which is something I do if people request. So that one's up to you. But if you want me to do it today, the VOD will be up as always, of course. There's a Pharaoh's Financier. What's up? What's up, Financier? We can cast a buff here. And then weapon hilt out after if they have a frostbite, I think. Because then it will still be doing at least a couple of damage. That kills the Trundle, which is fine. Down to 7. Faces of the Old Ones. 8/8 Minotaur. No freeze. 8/8 and no freeze. You can't get better than that. Ice Pillars. Hopefully not Dreadway. Please don't be Dreadway. Please don't be Dreadway. It's Rasa. That's not a Dreadway. Oh, good. That is an 8/6, however. That really wants my life, which I don't want it to be able to do that, honestly. So there's a 9/8, so it still doesn't live. And now it does. Now it's a 10/9. Fancy schmancies. We do have a shield. I'm gonna just Runeweaver. Hi. Yes. Don't kill him. Please don't kill my boy. He is a good boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh damn. Okay. +3/+4. I mean, it trades now at least, but I do lose that big chunk, which is disappointing. I can cast Papercraft on a different unit now. Climber and then Papercraft the Climber. We have Quick Attack and Overwhelm. Ross can go fuck himself in the pits of irrelevancy. Oh, it's not. It's an Abyss deck. It's ARAM Trundle. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that either, but I'm going to do my thing over here. That's a 7/6, and I can give it Overwhelm. Isn't it wonderful? I hope it gave you a soul. This is the only time where I hope it gave our opponent a fucking soul. It didn't. Or, well, well, they can't cast anyway. They might have another champion, but they didn't go with that first. So I'm a little surprised. Can I grant it? Do you want me to grant it the fucking Blade of the Exile? We don't need to. We don't need to. And they need a double freeze here. Oh, we got it! I've redeemed myself a little bit. Not entirely, but a little bit. It's so much easier for that spell shield. And I'm not dumb. We got it, though. Fantastic. Alright. One more deck for the day, and then I'm out for the evening. And then skills. Here's the deck. Let's go. I was told it was Syncopation. So we're gonna go from there. I need to delete something. Whoops! I'm gonna delete this deck. Make the Kyrian Gilbur is not necessary for me to keep in my roster. The Gnar version is better. I think the Gnar version felt a little more consistent. Let me actually, well, first let me take a look at this. Viewer, unhinged, skills. We're looking at, oh, syncopation. Oh, syncopated stances, because I remember there was an Udyr in here as well. Yeah, I think... So compared to the Gnar, I think the Gnar was just easier spell-wise and unit-wise to, like, do things with, because when the Gleaming Lantern... Yeah, the Gleaming Lantern is also maybe not necessary, because we're casting... We didn't find this with the Yuumi anyway, and there's no, like, Loping Telescope in here. So I think that is a little, like, it bulks up the deck maybe a little unnecessarily. And the Gnar one, this one, yes, this one. The Gnar one just had, I think, I mean, it just had more traditional Noxus Bandle annoy spells, you know? A Chemist, Conch, Pokestick, Might is a nice touch, Wallop. So I think it felt better because this is traditional, more aggro stuff. So we were able to chunk them down a little bit more easily. Though, to be fair, my draws for the Yuumi deck, the Yuumi version, were not great. They were not top tier, so that might have also affected my opinion a little bit. For this, we're looking at Mentor, Hawk, Navori, Syncopation, Tusk Speaker, Vulpine Wanderer, Shadow Assassin, Blinded Ravine, Braum, Deny, Murkwolf Shaman, Spirit's Refuge, Ionia, Lee Sin, Udyr, Mammoth Shaman. Make a couple of these copies. Sag, Ragnar, reigns supreme. He does. He continues to do so. Cyanin, Shamans, and Dragon's Rage. So this is a Lee Sin Udyr deck with 2 Brahms as well. I cannot promise I'm going to pilot this well, but I do like the sound of it. So, Blinded Ravine is just removal. Braum has regeneration. We can grant regeneration to Udyr. Lee Sin just needs to wait for spells to happen. We have an extra Rage as well. So that'll be interesting. I guess Rage with Udyr, if he's buffed, is not too bad. It's a very satisfying looking deck. I just don't know if I can wrangle a win out of it, but we'll find out right now. This one. Yes. I feel like Club Ox is not appropriate for this one. You know what? This is the last deck of the day. I'm gonna go with the arcade board. Pep us up with some slapping beats before I head out. So here we go. We got Shyvana Soul. All right, Demacia, I'm ready. Demacia, I'm ready. That's a lie. I'm actually really afraid that you're gonna hurt me a ton. So, here we go. Here we go. Wrangling wins is easy. Just leak your PayPals. Oh no. +1 + 0. Overwhelmed, guys? So they don't have a Chow yet, which is interesting. We have a Tusk Speaker. There's a Syncopation. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that's dumb. I should have swung with this. Cast the Vulpine Wander and then swung, because we can then get more Nexus damage in on their, technically their attack turn, though Udir's at 3, so not the worst. But yeah, we could have done that differently. Blighted Ravine is here. What's up? That is a Mobilize. Not a standard dragon deck, then. Herald of Dragons is annoying, though. Which actually, that might hurt us a bit. Stance Swap. There's a 1 mana, 1 mana White Flame. What more could you ask for than the 1 mana White Flame? I think nothing, really. I think absolutely nothing. Braum is here. I think I like the Braum. Because we can take that annoying ass dragon with us. Hopefully. I'm gonna try and take that annoying ass dragon and get a Poro. They only have 1 sharp sight. So that's good. They're down to 7. We have a 3/3. Boom. Bonk. Dragon has not been buffed yet. Dragon is about to be really, really, really buffed, though. Oh, 2 mana Dragon Guards? Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Jesus. That has Challenger also. So, that has Regeneration already. Maybe we let the attack resolve first? We can also just syncopate something. Syncopate Blighted. Then that kills our stuff. Well, it doesn't kill the Braum or the Poro. I'm gonna just see how damage resolves, because we have a bunch of options along with the Ram Stance. We have we could syncopate here, honestly. Keep our stuff, if that's the only thing. Yeah, it becomes a 7/6. I do not feel like dealing with that. What's the Lee Sin at? 1 of 8. Ah, first spell. Beautiful. There's a single combat, so the Braum still dies. Why did I try to trade into Demacia? Mistakes. Yeah, great. I mean, I can kill one of the Dragon Guards and that 1/2 and then wipe everything except the 4/2 on my board. Or except the 3/3. They're left with still 3 units. I think we're just gonna get entirely outpaced. We take them down to 5. Can I Dragon's Rage? No, we're 1 mana short of that if I Blighted Ravine. They don't have any mana though, so they can't save their units is the thing. Okay, what is Udyr at? There's a Lee Sin. That is not exactly what I'm looking for. Mammoth Ranger is that's a nice chonkety. Mammoth Shaman? and then we hold it back and don't do anything yet. That's a nice dragon you got there. There's an 8/8. There's another Braum. You take the 3/1 there, I'm assuming, with the 10/7. I can take 7 damage from those. No, they're just trading over there. We're down to 8. We can try blocking the 3/2, cast some other stuff. Okay, you figured out that that will survive, probably. Oh, and they have a heal. You feel bad for dragon decks? Don't! I've played enough of them. They're all pretty degenerate. They seem to struggle in the meta. They were really good last season. And, you know, I also wanted to hold on to them for a while and to get them to really work, but they're not doing so great these days. If I grant a stance, I can get them down to 4. I'm like so close to being able to Dragon's Rage them, but none of my units are like exactly big enough to do so. I mean, we get a Poro out of this and they go down to 4, so I feel like it's still okay. They lose a White Flame, which is pretty good. Udyr is leveled wherever the Udyr is. They have another White Flame. That explains a lot. Give me Poro? I don't know. Ooh, nope. I can get rid of the Screechy, though. Maybe? Can I maybe get rid of a Screechy? Where's the soul at? 2 turns away, Shyvana's still a possibility. That's, I mean, just destroying my whole existence, though, which is the problem here. I'm gonna do that and see what they do. Because they also have concerteds in single combat, so they're just gonna sit here and wait for me to do stuff, aren't they? Poro gotta kick a bitch. I think the Poro is gonna try and kick a bitch, but I think the Poro is gonna get concerted immediately. Kick that bitch, Poro. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I believe in you, Poro. I don't believe in you anymore. I'm sorry. I know that was a quick turnaround, but I don't believe in you anymore. Yep. Single combat. Never said I give out good play ideas. Here's the thing. We also don't have anything else to do. I need spells for the Lee Sin. He's at 2 of 8. The Murkwolf is not triggering. There's an Eclipse Dragon, real casual. I could actually take something with the Braum there. But we're pretty, unfortunately, dead, I think. Well, not yet. Can I block enough stuff? They take the... never mind. They had a mobilized soul. That's mobilized, right? Yep, so they've had that since the opening turn, which is just terrible. What are you at? 41 of 20. The soul is doing things. What's up? Oh, not my Braum. Not the Braum, man. I am not dead. Yet. I need to somehow level the Lee Sin in the next turn. Look at all of those things. Look at them. I'm gonna Murkwolf Shaman. And then I'm going to swap. I can kill the Dragon Guard. Now I'm gonna pass the turn. You know what? How far is Lee? He's at 2 of 5, I believe. Right now, 2 of 5. Or 3 of 5, maybe. 2 of 8. Not 5. The 5 was a lie all the time. I meant 8, but it's at 2. I can buff the Lee Sin. Winning strats right here. And then I can bring them down to 3 HP. Yeah. Oh, yep. Ooh. Oh, right. Dragon's Rage, Dragon's Fury. That's a stun. That's okay. That seems a bit unnecessary, to be honest with you. I'm gonna deal damage. to myself. All right, we're trying this again for sure. One more attempt. Well, one more attempt if we can manage a win. And then, ooh, you got fancy challenger stuff. And then nothing else. Really need to get those stances out faster and earlier. Hi. Ah, wonderful. Excellent. I'm gonna attack with my 3-1. See, it's lethal. Middling. How dare you call me middling? I am top tier, soul. I may not be a 1713 prismatic dragon, but I am indeed wonderful. Tusk Speaker. I'm getting them so close, and yet I am still so far. Spirit's Refuge doesn't save me, but it's a very funny concept. I can save my Lee Sin. I'm gonna save my Lee Sin, obviously. Duh. I'd only go down to negative something. Negative 21. Exactly where we want to be. Exactly where we want to be. All right. We have fully fucked up that attempt.
The dragon claims us all.
Yes, yes. I wish to not be claimed by the dragon. Unless you're talking about a very different circumstance in which I could be claimed by a dragon, and then we can fucking talk. Vygar Senna. With piloted by Ash. It's a Vygar Senna Ash over here. Omen Hawk Udyr? Keep a Navori. Can I keep the Udyr? Maybe I can keep the Udyr. Okay, well, we have the Hawk turn 1. That's not bad. There's a Shaman's Call. Here we go. Now we showcase what must happen. What needs to happen. I'm doing a damage. They haven't killed my Burbo. This is all good things. Ooh, see? Buffed Navori. That's what I was fucking looking for. Yeah, sure. Pro strats. Okay, there's a Sinon, 1,000-tailed. Go with these guys. They're blocking 1. Fine. Gonna get Trin consulting for his right hand addiction. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like there's like not much love lost between Tryndamere and Ash. They're cute together, but I feel like it's a little one-sided in Ash's favor, you know? Just a teensy bit. They have 6 mana. Sure.
We honor the wolf. Death with eyes knowing.
Hi, Vigor. What's up, Vigor? How do, Vigor? That's 4 damage. Good lord. Good lord, that's a lot of damage. If I cast Udyr here, he dies unless I syncopate, which is a darkness out of hand. And then he does reduce the cost to 0. It's more of I respect you, but we are married for convenience. I feel like Tryndamere does not view it as convenience, though. I feel like Tryndamere is very much I want my wife's attention. At least from what I've seen from like the skins and stuff. Or like the promotional panels of like Tryndamere and Ash. Like the Queen of Hearts Ash, there's Tryndamere in the back, looks simping away. I support him in his simping, but it's also kind of funny. How do I play this against Darkness also? Side note, how do I do this against Darkness? Yeah, you're targeting that. You're gonna not do that. Thank you. You're gonna not do that. Started as a political marriage, but developed. Everybody goes to town. Everybody goes after the Vygar. Do you have a black spear? You have a vile feast. Okay. For him, it's convenient. He gets a home for his people after they got cucked by Aatrox. Oh, Aatrox fucked over Tryndamere as well? I know he went after, Pantheon's guy. That's 4. Yeah, we stay ahead of it a little bit. We also have the Spirit's Refuge. Uh-huh. Okay. I have this. I think I need to keep open. There's 5 to an enemy. We have Blighted Ravine, which brings them down to 10. Don't have mana for that in a refuge, though. That goes up to 6, so we're a little bit at risk on that one. Can I just go with the Shaman's Call and try to do stuff? As a type for shirtless, muscular men, he doesn't hide it well, nor should he. No shame in that, honestly. Can I Shaman's Call here? I feel like I can, maybe. They cast 1. They don't have 2 this turn, I think. Just regular +2/+2 situation first. What's Lee Sin at? 3 of 8, 4 of 7. Oh, they do have Vengeance, though. Ah, fuck, they have Vengeance. Should have thought about the Vengeance. Who else dislikes facing darkness? Me, in particular. Well, not in particular, it's just slow. It's always slow. It doesn't matter who's piloting it. Even when I play it, somehow I just slow the fuck down. It crawls. We're gonna cast... are we gonna cast? Do we cast? Do I want to cast? I don't want to die. You know what? No, if you have a Vengeance, you're just gonna use it next turn, though. Fuck it. I don't like this. I don't like this. He dies, something dies regardless. Either he dies now or he dies next turn. It's either a now or a later situation. He does 6 currently, assuming they don't sack the Vygar. We can get him down to 4. We have a refuge next turn. They are dealing damage there. He's an 8/3. I don't think you can kill an 8/3. Ooh, do you have a no? I'm gonna just take that. Nothing has died thus far, and I'm okay with this. 9/12. 9 of 12. Okay. 8/8 with Overwhelm. Regenerated. There's a Will of Ionia. Okay, I can Will of Ionia the fucking Vygar, which is good. I do wish to. This will be 5 times that we've hit Nexus or something. Though actually, if we put him back... No, I mean, we need to make them use mana, I guess. It's just the Vygar is so sticky. Like, once he's leveled, he's just kind of still there. Because you can just resummon him, get another darkness, so on and so forth. There's a Black Spear. There's a Drain. No? No. They might have another one. They might have another one here. There's a Withering Wail. They have another source of damage. Ah! Okay. Yeah, so... I think I need to recall the Vygar the second that it levels. They also just drained a shitload, which is disappointing. I'm gonna cast this, I think. So it's just the Vygar involved. They're down to 8. Udir's getting there. There's a Syncopation. There's a Sign-In. It can only do unit damage, though, to be fair. So if they pass here, I think we can take it. Sign-In. Bank mana. The other Udyr, I call that a dub. Oh, they did use a lot. I just don't know how well we can get around it. I can just fucking ignore that. I think I can just fucking ignore that. I wish you weren't. Oh, but they didn't have mana for it, actually, so we could have gone there. That was incorrect. Darkness resolves. Yeah, I could have played stuff there because they tapped down to 2, so they wouldn't have actually been able to do anything there. Yeah, we're just in trouble. I detect trouble. There's a Dragon's Rage. Oh, once again, we're so close to being able to Dragon's Rage them, and I am just shy of being able to do it. That's a 2 mana, 8 damage. So that's exciting. This dies regardless, unless I play another unit, syncopate it, buff it, Dragon's Rage it. That's just sort of short on damage still, though. They don't have a Senna yet. They don't have a Senna yet. We remain where we are. This is not what I should be syncopating. I could recall it. Oh, if I recall it, the Vigard does not get the proc anyway. And that's the only darkness they have generated for the turn. We're taking a shitload next turn and they're just healing out of it though. But I don't think they can do anything about this. There's a group shot. Okay. What's the Lee Sin at? 7 of 8. Okay. There's a 4/5. Also, Cuplicker, hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm actually heading out of this after this game. It's getting late for me, my time, so... if you want to submit it, though, I do have a thing where I just put things in the queue if people want them. Want me to play them whenever they're next back on the stream or in the chat or something like that. So I can do that for yours, but if you would rather I leave it there for now, that's also fine. I have a deny. I'm gonna hold that deny near and dear to my heart and then cast it. Oh, I do have to choose here though. Because it does nexus damage. Yeah. Fuck the one that's doing unit damage. Wait, it's still... Oh, not damage with darkness, because the Ixtali gets around the proc. I would need to cast both of them. So the Vigard levels. We lose a shitload. Yeah, alright. I guess... No, it happens regardless. It just happens regardless. Oh, no. I think I need to get the feel for this deck a bit better first. Goodbye. They have a lot of Ixtalis over there. A Shadow Assassin. And 11 damage. Good! Excellent. Is there anything I could even potentially do here? Not really. That's 13, so we do have both of these. But that's not going to do anything, so we're just dead. We are just dead. I mean, I can counter that. So they do need to make another one somehow. But they have Destin Ada and things like that, so I'm assuming they just have it in general. I can't push out too much damage here whatsoever. So I'm just gonna cast units. And they have another darkness because of course they do. I mean, I can recall it. So they have to recast it, but that's like the most pointless thing ever. But you know what? It's late. We're gonna do some pointless shit. Yep. We're done. And Udyr leveled! Oh, I hate darkness. Oh, I hate darkness. I think darkness, lurk, mostly just darkness and lurk at this point. I'll be way more into them or interested in them as decks once it's not the exact same champions every single time. Like, I think Gnar is overtuned and people use him too much, but at the same time, I honestly kind of like the diversity more than I like every single time you play Darkness. If you're not running these 2 cards, you're fucking trolling. I don't think that feels good. Same with Lurk. I don't think that feels good. When they fix that, when they add more to the archetypes, I think I'll be much happier with it in general. Darkness is Cemetery to Darkness. The fast on Shadow Isles is enough. That's fair. I just think it's, as an archetype, it's just kind of boring. Like, it is just always the same thing, which is just kind of not interesting after a while. At least with Gnar, there's a chance you don't know what's necessarily in the deck. So the meta is certainly settling by now. Gonna take 3 damage or nah? Thank you for the Nexus damage! Blighted Ravine. Jawl Hunters kills a thing, so we're just gonna let them do that. Don't take 2 there. It's interesting that it is a build-a-spell archetype. Stability matters, though. I also don't know why Ixali has lifesteal, such a high attacker at all. I remember when it was released that people were like, why does this have lifesteal? Still not sure on that one. Okay. I kind of honestly just kind of want to go wide around them. Because we can sort of do that at this point. Because that's minimum 5 damage. They're killing the Scarab, which is quite nice, honestly. Vile Feast, down to 9. We can just keep going around them, honestly. Sinon's on our next attack. There's some Shaman's Calls. Maokai is, at this point, I don't think killable with our units. This destroys all of our stuff, so I don't really want to use it. That kills my elusive, presumably. I think might just buff our stuff, honestly. Overwhelm into a Sinon. They do have Vengeance and Atrocities and things, but they're at 9. Can I just push out damage? It's the best way to push out damage here. That kills the elusive. That we trade. Braum can pull a Maokai, potentially. We also might be able to just cast Braum Sinon. Braum Sinon for the Challenger. There's a Fading Memories. Yeah. They're up to 12. We're getting them down to 6 on open. What are you at? 11 of 25. 9 cards away from deep. +1/+1. We'd lose the refuge. There's no way that we can kill the Maokai, unfortunately. get a pour out of this, because it does ping it down a little bit. Down to 6. Udyr's at 6 of 7. We have one more. They're throwing a lot of units away. We can get them down to 4. Losing the refuge doesn't matter at full HP. Oh, yeah, the refuges are fine. I was more just trying to figure out how I can do the most of them. Before they pop off, which they're gonna do in the next draw, presumably. Kills the 3-1. Wipes their only wipes their 2-1, but it just brings their Nexus health down a bunch. True Deep about to go burr. Yep. Udyr is leveled. There's a syncopation. Can we do anything fancy with that? There's a Jaw Hunters. Now they're deep. Now that hits. Gets a +3/+3. I think we... when do we want the sign-in? +1/+1 for the round. Those both die. We have one refuge. Oh, that tried us to take the Braum, actually. Maybe. 20 and 25. There's a Lee Sin. What are you at? 0 of 8. Oh, good. Ephemeral Lifesteal. 23, 25. So it's gonna level as well. So at least I have a champion in hand. The 6/4 doesn't matter. Maokai levels regardless, right? Yeah, because 2 things are gonna die here. What's their blocker for next turn? Can I... The Challenger is locked in, unfortunately. So I can barely not push out enough to swing in for lethal next turn. Barrier Braum can negate the lifesteal. That's probably worth, but we're still stuck with the 2 blockers that they have, unfortunately. Hi. Okay. So, no Udyrs anymore. Sadly, no Udyr anymore. Just relying on the Braums here. Yeah, and then just gonna cycle the Maokais and the Nautiluses. And they keep summoning Sapling, so we're just gonna get decked out, I think. There's a Deny, which is not the worst. Let's see. If I grant Challenger... Oh, I can't grant Challenger, though. If I grant Overwhelm to this twice, because it's our biggest unit currently, it goes up to 7, but they have things with 5 and 4 HP, so I think, once again, we're just barely short. Because I can't do that, and will... Syncopation is fine, but also doesn't do a ton. If I ram and Overwhelm, they do lose the 2-1. Brings them down to 3, but then we only have 5 damage on the 3/5. I need to survive 2 more turns. Just the buff, I guess. I think that makes sense. If only we could give Challenger somehow. On the sign-in, then you attack with both Braum and the sign-in. Double Wild Claw. Oh, right, because the Braum does have Challenger. No, not that one. Well, actually, that one is fine. This is the same +2 to the power. Pull Sapphire of Braum and then cast Syncopation. They don't have a Vengeance. I don't know. I forgot how many were tossed. I wasn't keeping track. But yeah, actually, Braum into the Sapling, they have a Vengeance, so we're dead. Unless I swap with the Braum, but that's also gonna negate the fucking the fucking stance. I mean, I think it's probably worth. They do have to block with something, and they do have to block with something that isn't the 2/1 here. Never mind! They had another Abyssal Eye! Ah, never mind, they had a unit. Unless I declare a block. Open attack into Willow on the blocker would have been better. Oh, rather than the second one? We can just barrier this with lifesteal, I think. We're alive at 4. Do I have 2 spells for Lee Sin. That's not enough. Counter Spell City. So I think that's all of their vengeances, if I'm not mistaken. What are we at over there? 2. Okay. So if I draw next turn, I have used all of my shit and I cannot draw again. Whatsoever. I can never draw. Yep. There's a Will of Ionia. I can actually just barely not level the Lee Sin. 7 attack unit without vengeance. They would have needed to block him with something. Yeah. That was the original plan, honestly. Oh, I have 2 wills. Can I just swing and will it? I think I can just swing and will because we also tap both in hand. The Maokai didn't obliterate them. Yes! Oh, good. We ended on a win. I'll take it. Yes. Yes. Oh, it took us a little bit. It took us a couple of attempts. But we got a fancy effect off against Steep with 1 card remaining. So, you know what? Pretty good. Pretty good, I think. But I am going to leave the stream there for now. I will be back, of course, on Thursday, probably with LOR. We'll see if I grind any since between now and Thursday, but who knows? The next 2 days, I'm going to try and work on emotes and also plan out content for like a month-ish for the streams, which should be exciting, hopefully, for all of you and also for me, just so I can pinpoint some directions to go with everything. And then on the weekend, Friday is going to be A to Z LOR. The weekend's going to do Hollow Knight Expeditions, viewer submissions as per usual. Nothing super special this week, just the usual I'm here and I make misplays kind of thing. But thank you all for coming by. Shout out to Fizzledrix for the raid and also for everyone who stopped by and followed today. And always thanks to New Kid for the gift subs and the wonderful raid of 1. Have a good rest of your week, everybody. Hope the rest is not too bad. Happy Monday, all of that jazz. Good night. Thank you all for coming by again.